I got her own crib, ain't nobody on the motherfucking lease. Everything about to stay on fleek, hair and nails fleek. Baby, you a real cold piece. Everything about to stay on fleek. She don't need me, she don't need nobody.
Welcome to another week of Men vs. Women. Today we are here. Oh, I'm Ebony Alexander, and we're here with.
Hi, I'm Ebony Isaac. I have a website, ebonyandirony.com. You can follow me there. Check out what I have going on.
I'm Brandi. I'm just trying to go to school. Just trying to graduate. That's it.
Okay, I'm Ronesha. I'm a model and DJ Slay.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Jackson Young. I'm a filmmaker, director. I have a film in the Bronzlands Film Festival August 24th to 27th. So if you're there, catch me there. And I'm doing a lot of other projects, so catch me on my website, ywproductions.com.
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm just a regular guy.
It's everybody's favorite asshole introverts, Romily 3. That's my Instagram. Music artist, visionary, all that.
All right, thank y'all for joining us today. The first question we're going into is why do you all stay in a toxic relationship? Yeah, I can go first. Or what reason do you stay in a toxic relationship or on and off?
I've been like in an on and off situationship for like 3 years. And I don't know, I think like once you get comfortable with somebody and you like, you know something will work and you know why it won't work, you like, we gonna figure it out. Like, you just continue to be like, we gonna figure it out. And honestly, I'd rather figure it out with this person than to go through the same shit with somebody else and try to figure it out there, so. I mean, you're gonna go through things with anybody you're with, so I'd much rather go through with this
Somebody
person.
more comfortable with, you understand?
I ain't gotta teach, like, you ain't gotta re-teach somebody. Like, I don't have to teach a person all these things about me. Like, you don't have to teach somebody, like, what you don't like.
So basically, you know you don't like mayonnaise on your hamburger.
He do know that.
Okay.
He know how to order my burger when we go to Wendy's. Like, he come back and it ain't got no pickles and no onion, so we good. Like, I would have to tell one of you niggas, like, I want to Texas go with no pickles and no onion. No.
Can I ask you a question? Do you feel like being part of that toxic, if you will, that's kind of a bad label, but being in that toxic relationship, did you pass up on some good guys?
Yeah, I'm definitely like definitely. Yeah, you pass up like you, especially on paper. Like, you see these dudes on paper and be like, this nigga got everything.
What is paper? You gotta.
I mean, like, as far as like, because you really don't write it down, but when people say on paper, it's like, it's a checklist. Like, nigga got a good credit score, nigga got a nice
credit score. That is important. That's as important as it. Okay.
Nigga got a good credit score. He's financially stable. He has a good job. He has ambitions. He has things that he's working.
I mean, it's
towards.
also been proven that y'all don't want that. As much as you say it, you know.
Why?
What I'm saying?
How come
when
we
these
don't?
people come across, like you just said, you pass up on people.
But
like
the
that.
person that I'm dealing with also has all those things.
Yeah,
But you said at the time that you were in a toxic relationship.
I mean, it's toxic because we argue. It's toxic because you're going through things, and like,
which means it's not going to work out. Being toxic is poisonous, right?
I mean, anything, you always gonna argue with anybody. Like, I think toxic, like he said, is a bad label. Like, because anything can be toxic. Like, too much of anything is bad. So you arguing too much, that makes it toxic. Y'all like.
I think the better question is learning when it's time to
cut
end
something
a
off.
relationship.
Yeah.
So you can try for so long, but at what point should you end that relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, I know niggas get in toxic relationships. So I mean, sometimes shit, you need someone to stay for.
Y'all like crazy. So y'all deal with it it's a living arrangement.
Situation.
Like, you a shelter.
Men and women do it for different reasons.
Go ahead.
They do it for different
What you
reasons.
gonna say?
I'm just saying, like, you know, it could be one thing at the beginning because a lot of times with men, a lot of the relationships they deal with women is purely physical. And then, you know, sometimes you invest time in with that person, and by the time you realize they crazy,
It's too late.
I feel
it's
like
too
I
late,
like
but, you know,
crazy
at the same
women,
time, you can't take self-responsibility for leaving at a certain point. But, you know, sometimes you just comfortable. I mean, you know.
I feel like y'all like crazy women. Like, the more a bitch like act out and show y'all be like, oh.
You know what? From my
Ooh.
perspective, crazy or whatever you want to call it, it keeps it interesting, right?
Look at Jason. Told y'all.
So.
But my thing is, the thing about it is men are such logical people, so that's the reason why we don't like.
What?
When?
Y'all logical.
Well, we work off
I
of
think
logic. You
you-
guys work off of emotions. That's
Exactly,
what
like,
if
so-
I break up with
No,
you,
hold
Hold
right
on,
now,
we're not gonna overtalk each other.
Well,
Hold on.
Well, I think what you were about to say is if we break up with a woman, what man is slashing a woman's car? Like car tires. That don't happen that way.
Emotion-based
Like, what man is
creatures
doing
doing
that?
Men,
A window.
they might not like
Okay.
slash your tires.
A
and,
couple
like,
texts.
Hey.
No, like sitting outside your house, making sure, like trying to see when you coming and going. Like
That's
dudes
that-
do
yeah,
that.
okay.
Like that's toxic. That's
That's
crazy.
yeah.
That's emotional.
So we
It's
understand
probably
like
a job,
when
like-
emotion has too much to play in your actual actions.
That's
when
what
they
makes something
supersede-
toxic. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So I think at that point we have to understand like if you're in a situation like that, or if you're in a situation where someone is acting super emotional, then it's probably a good thing to kind of back away and slow that down.
Yeah.
Well, I think you brought up a good point. So you said that most of the time when men get with women, it's off of physical. So maybe that's what makes a woman crazy is because they think that it's mutual.
deeper. Yeah, like
and
you
it's only
feel it,
physical
and you're
for
making
you,
them
but
feel
the woman
like
doesn't know that.
Communicate then.
Well, see, that's my
That's
main
on your
thing. I
part, though,
always
right?
say
As
it's the
men.
communication.
Both
So when somebody is not telling the full truth, it falls apart.
Yeah.
Like me, I make it my duty. Like whatever. Like if I first meet you, I'll let you know what it is. Like, hey, I admire. Like I think you sexy, or I admire your body. Like I'll get to that. Like, cause I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not trying to be a wolf in sheep's clothing to the point where now you comfortable with me emotionally. Now I'm sexual. Like that's fraud to me. I much rather let you know what it is off rip, and you can make that choice.
But then I think it's also like it's up to the women. Like when men tell you these things, to take it as what it is, because we're gonna tell the truth for you. If we say, "Yo, we're looking for something," then we're looking for something. If we say we're not looking for something, then we're not. And if you be like, "Okay, I'm not looking for anything either," don't come 2 months later and be like, "What are we?" Because listen, we
established at the beginning.
We agreed this, and this is what you want. So that's the way. That's the whole way we're gonna see you and see whatever relationship or situationship is, because we had this establishment from the beginning.
I think men say things and you should take men at face value, but also, like you said, it's 2 months. Like if you sleeping with somebody and spending time with somebody every day, like if you fucking and leaving, then by all means, that's what it
Don't
is.
matter,
but
but
you
you
like
set it up,
caking
though. Yeah.
and like spending all this
No, it
time,
don't
shit. Like,
matter.
oh no, we.
So you talking about when it cross over to FaceTime
Yeah,
level?
together.
But no, but even
You
then,
getting up making breakfast and lunch, mate.
why would you set it up that way? Because if that's the case, then you never even saw potential with this relationship to grow. So how's a man supposed to take that? If you said, okay, I want it to be just physical or whatever it is, that means I don't even potentially see something in you. So a nigga gonna be like, cool, fuck it, that's how we're gonna keep it. And now if you start to get attached, that's on you. That's your feelings. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
but that you based off the assumption that all men tell the truth in the beginning. They do not. Men will play you to fuck you all the time.
But
every
tell
day,
you what
all
you
day,
want to
every day.
hear.
They'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. They will come to you. They'll take you out, take you where you want to do, text you every day,
But see,
talk to you
that
all the
happens
time.
when you don't let them fuck for so long. Like that's what.
So you
happens.
should. So you just saying you supposed to just meet niggas and fuck so to get that
I'm
out.
saying-
Because if they come to you on some, I'm trying to get to know you, I want to do this, I'm trying to get to know you type stuff. They don't say
It's
nothing
probably
like,
have-
I'm just
do
trying
you
to
have
have
them chasing
sex.
the pussy at that point?
No.
You don't? So it ain't no like.
I
this
mean,
gonna
but
be
it's just
rocking
like
till you find
it's rare for a dude to just walk up to you and be like, you know what, I think you look good. I mean, I ain't looking for nothing. I'm just trying to fuck. And then a female like, okay, that's cool. Let's do it. No, it doesn't happen like that in reality.
That's
it
too
does
honest,
not happen
though.
like that in
That's
reality.
too
I
honest.
think it's too honest. Like if it worked for us, we would do that. But
Right.
it
That's
Me,
good.
I prefer a dude to be honest with me right off the bat. 'Cause I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like that I'm a more understanding person than the majority of females. Like, I know that when you come talk to me for the first time, you don't know nothing about my mind. You don't know nothing about what I do. I got my head on straight. You looking at my body, my butt, my boobs, and everything else. I know that you coming to me purely off of physical attraction.
But you just said more than majority of females. So if we talk to majority females who aren't like you, we've been now accustomed to approaching women in such a way, right? So now we have to kind of ease it in or come through the side door, whatever it is, in order to get what we want from you.
Basically like this, we're numbers people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like going to the club. It's like an example. Like I've had a female, I got 2 numbers in the club moving around. And then when I came to her, I hit her with the excuse me. She was like, I see you get her number. You can't have my number. In my mind, that makes no sense. Because at the end of the day, I can get 5 numbers in that whole entire bar and probably only talk to 2 and probably only fuck 1. You know what I'm saying? But I guess what it is by us telling you the truth, you even say the main consensus of women aren't really like that. So would I really risk telling you the truth? Not to say I do that, because I lose out on it, but for the majority of dudes, would you really tell the truth by the chance of someone being like, I'm good? Because liars, gotta think about it. Liars, these niggas that's lying win all day.
Right, but because you know that this is the way that you have to approach women. Don't get mad when 2 months down the line they
like,
come
what
back to you
are
and they
we?
like, what are we? Because you just said
You
that this
lied.
is the way you lie. You had
said you
to lie
wanted
to
to
me in the
know,
beginning.
right?
Why would you risk missing out on sex with me?
But you see where the problem starts, right? You just said not all women are that way, so it starts with the woman and it ends with the woman.
But then again, it's not like y'all do trial and error. Y'all just approach every woman like that.
We trialed and error. We trialed in high school, and when we started now, that was our
High school
trial.
and now is way different.
But that's what we learned, because that's when we first started approaching women when we 14, 15,
That's when
16.
you try all the wild, crazy
That's why all the guys at that age are really like, they're really great. They're nice people. They're loyal and all that. Then what happens? They get fucked up.
Y'all do realize that
twice.
the mind of a 16-year-old and the mind of like a 28-year-old are two completely different things, all right?
No, but
This
we
is the
talking
thing.
about. We talking about
age don't equal wisdom.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you pull a 16-year-old just randomly, you genuinely
You don't have to do that much. You know how you wouldn't have to do as much as you have to do trying to pull a 26-year-old.
Oh, but at 16,
Are you talking about as a woman to a man? Or
we're just talking about period, men and women.
but it's
like,
not the same. At 16, it's the same
he's-
difficulty of pulling a woman at my age now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Next
I
question.
have to disagree there, but
And why would you say that?
next question. Why do queens give out their number in a relationship?
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Are queens doing that in 2016?
I have an answer for that.
Please
Now I'm
get-
single, so I don't do this.
Right, right.
Please don't
But
say not to be mean, because
that's part of the reason, because what happened is when you say, "Oh no, I have a boyfriend," what's the answer after that?
You
can't
only
have
have
friends.
Oh Lord!
But then-
that is
but
the-
it's
Take my number, and then let me tell you what I'm gonna do after I give you my number. I'm gonna block you because I have iPhone, and I'm gonna continue on with my life because I can't just tell you no.
Why go that far? What is the point?
Y'all do the most when you tell a man, no, I got a boyfriend, or no, I got one, or I don't have one. I just don't want to give you my number. Y'all just drag it out. It just
Even further-
never end, or
Okay.
it's called
Furthermore,
emotion.
niggas,
So, as a man,
no.
a somewhat confident man, if you just tell me, boy, go on, fuck off, cool. I won't buy you a drink. I won't waste my
This is the
breath
thing.
or my time.
You're a somewhat confident man. It's men out here who are crazy. Like, if you pull a
Like
report,
dangerous, crazy.
like, yes, they literally, women have been killed for telling niggas no. Like, I'm not interested.
How
Like,
you saying no?
I'm not thinking so.
it don't matter how you
I know.
say it.
You're right.
You gonna kill me because I
I say
say
no, like
no?
giving you my
But I'm
number.
saying that why not use it as a mechanism, as a defense mechanism when it get there? Because I mean, I've been that dude that come at you real. Excuse me, how you doing? You have a boyfriend? Of course, dude. We still gonna shoot because we don't know how that relationship is going. Like, I mean, so can you?
Why
like,
you
can I-
ask then? Why ask if I got
Because we hunters.
I'm
like,
just
you know,
gonna say
we
no.
gonna wait a few weeks. We gonna be like, hey,
I
well,
give everybody my number.
I
Any
don't.
nigga
What?
that asks,
I say
give
no.
them
You
every
think
time.
so? By you giving a nigga your number, what do you think that they play
I
to?
don't. It don't matter. I'm not gonna ever text you.
But what
It
I'm
don't
saying,
matter.
what do you
But
think
see,
that does to a man? If you give a nigga your number, if you give a nigga your number, what do you think he's thinking?
that he got
You don't know.
You was feeling me,
You never,
yeah.
you never thought about that shit.
And that ain't my issue.
I don't.
Until your ass floating in the Trinity, your ass gonna be floating in the Trinity. Then who problem it's gonna be?
When they try to talk to me, and I'm single, so when dudes try to talk to me, I know. Do you have a boyfriend? Sometimes I lie and say I gotta do because I don't want you to talk to me.
That's the
like
thing,
I
you
say
can be
no. I be
real.
like no, I
Why
can't
is-
give my number out. I can't give it out. Why? Because I just can't. Or I gotta do. My dude not gonna like that. Whatever. 9 times out of 10, I
But I
probably
would
am
much
talking
rather
to
you
somebody.
say, I much rather you do that than to follow and say, hey, because my thing is I turn around and say, well, you take my number. Because then I know whenever you
I'll do
break
that
up with your dude or whatever happened, you got my number. Why take my number? Why hit me up?
And it be the real
then why-
number. That's the
It be the
frustrating
real
part.
number.
The real number. If you
It be the real number. You gonna turn around, you gonna text me, good morning. What is you doing?
No,
So it's
no,
like
no.
you responding to me, but why for? Well, like,
Because you in a whole.
Because that's different.
But
though.
y'all do
but it
that.
happens a lot. It's a lot.
that's
Y'all
because
do that.
some people
Y'all
are
be in
bored.
relationships reaching
Like,
out to us,
People or women?
giving out y'all number and
Niggas
stuff.
do the
want
same.
something.
Okay,
niggas do
that's
this?
a double
Wait, do
standard.
niggas do this?
That's a
What?
double
Just give our
standard.
numbers and not
No,
reply
not,
to
I'm
that
just
shit?
saying, y'all don't text people because y'all bored. You don't hit up people and be like,
And
hey,
y'all be in
what you
relationships.
doing?
Not people who approach me. If
Yeah.
a female approach me, I already know she wants to deal. I'm not gonna turn around and play with her like, well, alright, let me get this bitch my number. and play with her.
Like it's not a threat to just keep it real with somebody. Like you could do that and everything will be fine. You guys have the misconception
of how many women have been killed for rejecting men.
What's the percentage? What's the percentage? So
you're literally saying that you giving out a fake number to avoid getting murdered.
I'm giving out my real number to avoid getting murdered.
Sometimes you gotta give out the real number because sometimes they'll
niggas will call you while you
like that. You can't give
it ain't raining.
So that's exactly
why is it so hard to say, hey, I'm really not feeling you at this
Sometimes, y'all, sometimes.
It's not that easy.
Oh, girl up there, just upstairs. Where I asked her, I was like, you want to be on
camera?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was just like, she was getting on the elevator. I was like, hey, you want to be on podcast? She's like, no, thank you. Bam, cool, bet. I see you not feeling me. There's no interest there or whatever. You don't want to do this. Why would I waste my time still trying to go after you if it's not going to result in you?
But men do
y'all
that.
are different.
Men do
Like
that.
people are different.
Men
How
do
do you,
that.
for a single guy, how do you approach women in 2017 without
The
seeming
way
thirsty?
the way y'all have been saying y'all approach women
It's
is
all in the
fine.
delivery.
There are a lot of ways to approach.
What's one example? Not a bunch, just
First
one.
of all, don't walk up to me and be like, "Damn, little mama, you got a fat ass."
Oh, that's right. Ain't nobody saying that no more,
I'm
y'all.
saying that.
Come
I
on.
get that every day.
Who uncle is telling y'all that? Like, come on. That's I'm saying in 2017.
Damn, mama, you look real good.
Is this when you're not trying to show off the ass too?
I mean,
Even if she's trying to show
I mean,
you know, it's just kind of hard.
Let's see.
In my case, not to show it.
We believe you. No, we believe you. We believe you.
Hey, you need a visual. I'm sure you have one. So anyway, it's hard for me to cover up my butt, but when dudes, they walk up to you, they don't come to you like out of respect. Like they don't come to you like, "Hello, how you doing? My name is so and so. You know, I just think you look real nice." See me, I'm old. I am old school. I like to be courted. I like you to be. I don't want you to walk up to me on no ignorant nigga ass
But
shit.
you know what? I think
do what works.
Well, okay,
And that shit don't work
get
with
to
me.
that. So what happens is, I think you have nice guys coming at girls like fuck niggas because they seen that's what works, right? So you have a nice guy saying what's up with it. He don't even talk like that.
The thing about it is, you a fuck nigga at heart. It's a fuck nigga at heart because you're not gonna change who you are.
How do you
to try to get a
respond?
girl.
Like, so how would you respond with a guy saying, "Hey, I think you look really beautiful today"?
Who this nigga like?
Versus the guy saying, "Hey, you the baddest bitch up in this club that I've seen this whole night."
You better
When
believe
dudes tell me I'm beautiful, I like that. I'll be like, "Thank you."
But niggas, bro, y'all don't respond to that. It's the
I
trial,
do.
like we just said, trial and error. You think niggas, if that shit actually work, you don't think every nigga would be like, "Hey, you."
Damn, I can
every
pull up
nigga
my
is like
phone
that
right now.
because that's
You
what
beautiful.
works.
You're beautiful. I think you gorgeous. Blah blah blah. Like it don't. I have lists of messages that don't have. Damn, you a bad bitch. Like damn, you fine as fuck.
Yeah.
Like when can I come? Like I don't even fucking
That's
know
a
you. And you
cliche.
invite me to your house. I
Yeah.
don't even know you.
For the record, we not defending them dudes.
No, we not at all.
No,
Yeah, not at all.
I'm just
But
saying, like, dudes come up to you and just talk to you any kind of way. Just think because they a dude and you a female that's just how they supposed to talk to you. No, nigga. You need to show some respect when you walk up.
it has to be a degree of respect. I think the game is fucked up or kind of messed up because if you approach someone you find attractive in a club, a bar, whatever kind of establishment, chances are she done talked to 7 dudes that night. So how do you stand out from those 7 dudes that she gave her real number to?
What makes your how you doing different from
Well, with no role.
Right.
When you ain't
y'all
got
both say
no
how you doing. Right?
It's your personality. Like, let your personality shine.
And it's based off
So
looks,
wait,
'cause
why?
we do the
So
same
what?
thing.
Now I gotta go extra and above, like to be this whole character just to.
I don't need you to be a character. Be
Just be
yourself.
yourself.
Hopefully,
Bro,
something in you.
But I think the fear is me being myself. You won't like.
So don't.
But that's
be
not.
confident.
But that's not.
That's your
I
own
mean,
insecurity.
That's
that ain't
not.
got shit to do with me.
If you are not like. If a female not into you, then I mean that's just what it is.
Just
Let
talk
me
it up.
keep it moving.
Let me
and
ask
just
you
go on to
something.
somebody that will be into you.
But I've seen females be persistent and keep texting a guy when you tell them they not into him. But I guess it's not the same.
That's
when
still how insecurity and they act like they can't find nobody.
My thing
else.
is this: it's like when a guy tries to go approach a girl, he has to make himself different because
You have to.
everybody has said the same thing. So my thing is, so when y'all go approach a guy, what do y'all do?
I don't know how to
What do you
approach
do
guys.
differently?
We're not that equal yet. They don't approach guys.
We don't approach me.
You don't approach me? 2017, you don't approach me?
Nope.
Traditional,
do
right?
what?
I'm not traditional.
To do what?
No.
Get to know them.
I'm not traditional.
So if there's a guy that you like, that you're interested in, you just, what do you do?
She gonna eye fuck.
Wait, time out.
From the bar, from across the bar.
Here we go.
So what?
You better say something.
You eye fuck him? Or you what? What else?
Nothing, like you
Nothing
flirt,
else?
like you flirt from across the room. Then when he approaches you, you're like, okay, good, here we go. Like,
What would it take for you to approach a man? Or is that just off the table?
I just don't do it.
No, I understand.
I just don't.
Dude,
I'm just trying to see, because I want to make sure like you're not objectifying yourself when you go and approach guys. So
I don't approach men, so
I mean, when you're trying to seduce.
Oh no, I'm not like doing nothing like outlandish. I'm just making eye contact.
You don't show off like your body. And
I'm
No.
just trying to think. Like,
I'm just
I
smiling.
don't approach dudes, but I've never really had the opportunity to approach a dude, if that makes any sense.
it does make sense, yeah.
I've never been in a situation where I think a dude is attractive and he didn't try to holler at me first. I know that sounds crazy, but I've never
No.
been in that situation.
Not gonna believe that in
And
2017.
it's like I've never had to walk up to a dude and be like, you know, I don't know,
I
you
was
smell
watching
good,
you.
you know, you look really nice
like the
today,
Meditas.
something. I've never had to go through
And you know
that.
what? I think that bleeds over from like social media and other platforms like that because y'all the same girls that's getting like what 80, 90, 100 likes a day
That ain't
on
nothing
the
these
bathroom,
days.
dirty mirrors.
I mean,
That's
think
nothing
about it
these
like this.
days.
Like, think
No,
about
there's
it.
nothing. There's
These
nothing.
days,
Light
you
word.
need 1,000.
I need that.
Like,
Where my numbers at?
In the 90s and in the 80s and all that, like you had to. Really,
You talking about the genuine times?
Yeah, like you had to
You don't feel like
approach
we live in
women.
genuine times?
You had to write your
Yeah.
phone number. You couldn't text. You couldn't be impersonal.
Courting.
And you had to talk and had that long ass corny conversation on all that shit. It's
not corny.
but it can be. But
It was
I
corny.
feel like nowadays it's like y'all have so much options. Like the
You know
internet
what?
is an explosion of everything. Y'all could talk to like like people be having 300 friends. You
Don't
feel me?
know
Like,
half of them.
Don't know any of
and
them.
it's like y'all have so much potential. Y'all have so much dick to just say no to or yes to.
But
At
y'all
any time.
have to.
No, we don't.
It's different.
No, it's
No,
just
not like
The
that.
internet is for like the internet is
Y'all got,
like
like-
us, just like it's like for y'all. Like y'all have
It's
all
dating
types of
apps
females.
for like.
No, we have to.
Yes,
No,
but
we have to.
We have to-
We have to find them. We have to holler at all. How you doing? What's up? How you doing? What's up? And then we'll hit you back.
That's who I'm fucking with. That's who I like.
But what y'all
Soul
do?
swipe,
You set up the whole thing. Chocolate cinnamon 69, and then you sit on that sink. All you gotta do is just sit on that sink. Sit on that sink.
That one chick on that side.
Bruh, 60 hit backs. Bruh, I will never
Toot it
forget.
up.
My feelings was so hurt with my homegirl. She bad body built and had damn 60 messages, bro.
Yeah.
That shit hurt.
She
I
ain't even
couldn't.
gonna check.
Bruh, it was on accident. I seen it like
Yeah.
60 messages.
I'll be seeing people on Instagram like, okay, I think that I look okay. You know what I'm saying? And I get on Instagram or Facebook or something, and I be seeing, and it's like no offense, like I don't judge people off their body type and stuff like that, but I just be like, she got a man. And she got 60, and it just be
You're
like,
why not me? bitch?
what am I doing wrong?
What do likes mean at the
I
end of
do-
the day?
what do they
though?
mean?
That don't mean shit.
No, it's doing something to somebody. It's giving them some type of like
Self-esteem.
self-esteem. And it's like, why are you going after people that you don't even know to fill whatever void you have in your life?
Because
So,
it's an acceptance
but
thing.
you-
Like all these people think I'm
they don't.
whatever.
They just like a picture.
But that's how
I like
that's what it's
pictures just
perceived
because I
as.
be like, damn, I ain't like they picture in a minute. You know what I'm
I
saying?
do that
Like-
too. I be like, dang, let me let them know that I still follow them.
Yeah.
And I like they
So it's no what validation is
Like,
it
I
giving
see
you?
you.
Like why are you
Like, I see
chasing
you,
these
girl.
likes? It's not money. It's not anything tangible.
Yeah.
It's nothing productive.
But I
nothing
mean,
you feel like
that's a
give to anything
generational
else.
thing.
You know what? To that point, I think it's just part of the routine at this point. To post a weekly post. It's just.
I mean, I
part of the
deleted Twitter. I don't get on Facebook like that. I get on Instagram and Snapchat, but I don't care about no like. I don't care if you like me because at this point, like back in college, you know, you have to care about it. I feel like you have to care about what your peers think of you in college. I'm grown now.
You got bills.
I don't give a.
So
Nobody got
if
to
you
say
post a
about me.
picture tonight and you got 3 likes on it, you about,
Right, you can take your phone like, you know what, I'm gonna delete this. That's one of my best work.
I wouldn't get 3 likes.
You would.
I
You would
like it
not.
so it can help.
But
And, I would
You
not
ever hit the
delete it.
contact us page on
I would
Instagram?
not
Like, hold
delete
up,
it.
so I
No.
think something wrong with your service.
I have pictures right
trying
now.
back.
Like my last probably like my last 3 or 4 pictures probably have the most likes I've ever got, and it's only like 100, 150, 180. or
how many?
something like that.
How many? Like, not to put your business out there. How many friends do you have?
On Instagram? Like, I think I got like 9 some followers, 900 something. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I took a hiatus, but still, like, people like pictures, and I'll post the same exact picture in just a different outfit and won't get the same amount of likes. That shit don't mean shit to me. It's in my bio. My likes mean nothing. That shit don't matter to me. I know friends that'll like delete a picture.
I've seen
they'll post it at a certain time.
At prime time.
Yeah, at prime time they'll
Was
post
it 2 o'clock?
Bro, why don't y'all give out, not y'all specifically, but why don't y'all just put more into your work? Like, if you able to track stats like that, then hey, you gotta be doing
I don't
better in
care
life.
that much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why is that your main focus?
I don't care. It don't even matter.
Yo,
Why you not tracking this?
No,
you should fail statistics.
they do chart.
Okay, the next question is, what holds men back from getting married, and what age do you see yourself getting married?
Wait, what was that?
At what age do men want to be married, and what holds you back from being married?
Is it an age for y'all, or is it like a moment?
Nah, I
Ain't none of y'all married. So
I
y'all
would
really
say
don't
it's an
know.
acceptance. There was a time where, honest to God, like, I thought marriage was a joke, like, for real.
So do you want to be married?
But now, like, I mean, I would say the spirituality that I came into, like, I believe it can work. It just has to, we just have to change the dialogue, the narrative on how we do everything. Because how we do everything right now is just, we just on try me mode. Like, remember the little toy, like in toy, like we used to press the button and that's like what we do with everything now. Like, everybody, your girlfriend, like everybody, like a lot of times the only reason niggas get married is because they girl get pregnant,
or they don't have nothing that nobody else to get married to.
You have to look at what the meaning of marriage is
Or
to
y'all been
both
together.
genders.
It's like we might as well. Like,
Yeah, what's that song? Might as well get married.
Or jagged edge.
yeah,
it's
that
just
nigga
like,
said
bro,
we ain't getting no younger. We might as well.
like,
This
what type
not
of selling
romantic,
that shit?
nigga.
Just like,
You
man,
don't want to
fuck
be
it,
with
bro.
me.
It can't be a settled situation. So one thing that I want to do, and this just might be the ambitious side of me just speaking, but I refuse to get married and still be in an apartment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, you can have love for somebody, but it's a time for everything.
Financially, it's like a business.
Right, if you're still staying at your mom's house and your girlfriend is living in, that ain't the time to get married. Even if y'all on the verge of breaking up, I don't think a wedding ring or engagement is a reason to keep a woman.
And see, I agree to what you're saying, because marriage, I think too many people nowadays are doing it because it's possible. You don't have to work for like a degree or like trying to get a job. It's just like, yo, you want to get married? All right, cool, let's do this shit tomorrow. So it's so easy. But you gotta understand, like, no, and I think this is a misconception too. It's like people, especially like I feel like with women, they look at marriage like the ultimate goal, but it's like that's just the start.
Society
That's chapter 2.
Society tells you if you're a woman and you're not married by a certain age, then you're a failure.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to
Like,
look
that's
at
a
it
societal
realistically
standard.
as well, though, because marriage after that shit just gonna get harder. This is just from me talking to old people that's been divorced or married, and still all of them got the same stories. Like, man,
Generation X don't have the answers.
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody says marriage is easy.
No one says marriage is easy. So why jump into something that is hard when you don't have the basis or the foundation to actually prepare for it?
I don't think, and I don't feel like you should jump into something that you're supposed to be doing for forever anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, if we're gonna do this forever, we'll get there. Like, let's take our time and
But
figure this shit out.
to answer the original question, I think, like, as a man, I think there's a very big difference between what women think and what men think. Like, I've never really thought of marriage. I've never really thought of an age. I've never really thought of like where it's gonna be or what it is, just because it's not something that
It's not a priority.
for men. It's not something that we gravitate towards as this thing that helps us or whatever. It's
Like, you don't dream of coming down the aisle.
A lot of people, right? A lot of people think like, I get married. What is that? And like I said, like, men are logical.
Clean on these niggas.
And like I said, men are logical, so we look at things like very pros and cons. Like, what is this going to do for me? How is this going to benefit me? And if we don't see a person, and I think it takes us actually meeting that person to want to get married with somebody, because if we don't see that person actually like helping us or trying to like get us to whatever level we trying to be on, and they trying to grow and build with us, then why would we do it? It's just because, look, you should see divorce stories taking half your money, kids, you know what I'm saying, alimony. It's just like, why the fuck would I do that?
It's a bad business contract.
People cheating on, like, bro, Scottie Pippen, why cheated on him? He was on the NBA All-Star. Like, he is like, he played with the best team of all history, and he fucking Future. This nigga ain't getting in no Hall of Fame or nothing. You know what I'm saying? No, this the Future, but he not Scottie Pippen. Right. His wife, like, so why would?
But his wife wanted the poppin' nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
His
So
wife.
it's like,
His wife had sex in the future?
Yeah. His
Well,
wife-
allegedly.
I just think we look at marriage like as a material. We look at it for vanity. Like women look at it as like y'all imagine the wedding day and all that doves flying and shit. And like niggas, we just look at it as something like when we run out of shit to give you. Like,
Right.
Like,
When it's run out.
I done gave you this. We done went to the fanciest restaurant. I done bought you this. It's like nothing's really wow you. Just like, all right, let's get married.
No, but in that situation you talking about, you done been with the chick 8 years.
And y'all done did everything.
That's the point that I feel like y'all should reach naturally.
Can I ask a question? So when you with a guy for X amount of time, when do you ask him the question, "What are we doing here?" And I know it's not after a year or even a year and a half. You don't.
I never asked. I don't even ask like, "What are we?" Question just because I feel like it's understood. Like
That be that shit.
It's understood. Like,
how do you strike that balance between like progressing the relationship
because
and wasting your time?
I really don't like
wasting your time.
I don't like relationship. I've never been a relationship commitment. Like I'm a commitment phobe. Like I'd rather not be committed to your ass. Like I'd rather not be committed to you
because that's easy.
That way, yeah. That way, what?
Be popular. Be popular.
No having no hotel being popular. Just neither one of those things. What?
Meditation.
Meditation. It's just easier. Like I don't have to worry. I don't have to consider another person's feelings. Like when you committed to somebody and you in a relationship, you have to think about this person and all of your actions. And I'm selfish, and I don't want to have to think about you and all of my actions. I have a child. So I have to think about him and all my actions. That's one person.
Well, that's right that you can admit that because a lot of people can't.
That's true.
I have to think about him, so I'm not trying to think about you too. Like I got to put him first. And if I'm thinking about him and I'm thinking about you, no, I just want to do me. And I got to think about. I'm obligated to think
if
about
we want to
him.
say that, or even like on either side, just you saying that, like you said what it was. You said your part.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what it is. It's like somebody lying.
Somebody lying. That's why the question come out. I don't never ask the "what are we" question. I ask the like when you trying to have sex with me in the beginning, like you trying to have sex with me. Period. I'm like, well,
what you trying to do?
You just trying.
You just trying to fuck?
No, I just like no. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. All you trying to do is fuck me.
I hate
Don't.
Y'all like me out.
No, let me hear me out though. Hear me out because me like I can tell when a dude really want to talk to me and when a dude just trying to fuck me. Because I done had some dudes play me and make it seem like that they really want something with me.
And
like, I'm not ready, to settle down, but we can have a baby or something.
So what is it? So what is it that they did?
Yes.
Wait. So what is it that they did at the beginning that you believed them because they sold to you when you bit?
No, I didn't believe it. I ain't no fool. Like no, I didn't believe it. And I said, why do you think
if you don't want to?
Why you sit here telling me? I mean, you don't want no damn baby with me. Why you saying that to me?
Why?
Like that's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you out on your shit.
I feel it.
Because I know I'm not fake. Like I don't be having time for no games, And so you coming to me telling me some cliche ass shit just gonna piss me off because making me think you insulting my intelligence. So I'll be like, oh my god, let's do it. Let's have a baby. And your ass ain't talk to me in this amount of time, and you on Snapchat with this hoe, and you don't rekindle shit with your bitches and all this, and you telling me you won't have a baby with me.
Can I say?
We'll see.
And that's a good point.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be 100,000 with you, baby. I'm gonna be 100,000 with you. I mean, we all had that whole stage, and we all try shit out as men. We try shit out, and I'm gonna be 100 with you. About 90%, because I would do this to like about 90% of women. If you play like. If you going raw and play like you finna nut in them, like they'll let you do it. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Foolish.
I always, it's weird. You can look at me crazy, but in my mind, like I'll be mid stroke and I'll just be like, I'm finna nut in you and shit. And like you would think they'd be like, oh, nigga, get the fuck off me. Nah, they just be like, come here, hey. And I'll be like in the back of my mind, like you gonna let me
in my vicinity without nothing on it in the first place.
So with that being said, it's like this.
Without no.
The reason why there's that static and that miscommunication is somebody lying. You feel me? Is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, somebody shot it straight, and y'all didn't like the truth. You feel me? So then, after a while, a nigga not gonna go like too long without getting nothing. After a while, nigga gonna switch up the script.
Y'all got hands.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I get that. I understand.
But I'm not saying it's right. It's not right because lying at any point, playing with anybody's emotions at the end of the day is not right. Because any woman you dealing with could potentially be your baby mama. It happened to me. At the end of the day, I try to pass my
you
baby
don't
mama
wanna
off, and she
rebound.
became my baby mama. At the end of the day, so treat everybody with respect. But that's just the main thing. We lack respect for each other. Y'all don't accept the truth. Be more realistic. And at the same time, you're gonna have a whole lot more niggas tell the truth. Now, I'm not vouching for liars. At the end of the day, when you lie, you get what you get. But I just feel like as men and women, we gotta just be more real with each other. Sometimes you just wanna fuck. Maybe you can say, hey, I do want something in the future, but we can fuck for right now. Like, just be real. Just like, don't be afraid to talk about fucking. Like, we all did.
Don't be afraid to talk about
Because you say that to a group of niggas and they're gonna be like,
bitch, you said you want to fuck. That's all
right,
I hear.
that's all, like,
no, that's limits.
No, I just mean just like in general, like everybody don't think like that.
But the conversation
Niggas
don't
just
have
be
to. The
fucking
conversation
talking.
it can be it could be in depth. It doesn't have to be a 30-second conversation. Like this shit could be an hour conversation because I feel like the more you lay it out on the table, the more like guidelines, or not even necessarily guidelines, but the more like the true you, the more vulnerable you are about the situation, the more he has to accept that.
See, where am I going wrong then? Because I'm gonna tell you, I am probably the most honest person I know. Like, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel. Like, I'm gonna tell you, exactly what's on my mind, and not in no
I'll tell
rude
you
type
right now
shit.
what's wrong with it.
coming.
No, wait, let me finish. It's just like though, if I tell you, I understand it. I don't think that you met me one day, I don't know, at the store, and you just dropped all your bitches instantly, and then now it's just all me. That's
They got
foolish.
put on
That's
hold.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right quick.
Yeah,
no, let me
like-
tell you right now, the reason why it's so hard. When you the only real in the room, you look like the
Thank
dog.
you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like there's so many women. Like I used to be the nigga that when I don't get my way, I cuss you smooth the fuck out. Fuck you,
See, that's why we gotta give you the phone
the
number.
real shit. I had to know shit. I had to grow up though.
Talk about
Because
your
at the
bro.
end of the day, real shit.
Talk about your
your
bro.
bro.
Nigga, that's a
Come on, your bro, nigga.
But it's cool though because at the end of the day though, on the realest shit though, like it got to a point where you have to. I figured I got so tired of talking about the problem, even with police injustice and racism. I just get so tired of just talking about the fucking problem.
Right. Got a solution.
So
Let's
it's like
do it,
be
man.
the change you want to see in somebody. So I could be with a female that just do some real just ghetto like, damn, bitch, you went out with me to pay your phone bill. Like besides me turning around and cussing you smooth out, I'll tell you some real shit about yourself. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be like, nigga, fuck you. You don't know my life. Like the money out there. Okay, bitch.
But you need me to pay your phone bill.
But then what's gonna happen is, and it happens all the fucking time. One day you're gonna strike the nerve like, damn. Everybody keeps saying that shit to me.
That's how
I
I
need to
think.
re-up.
I think that because I was like, if I want somebody to be real and completely 100% honest with me, I have to be really 100% honest. So now, like, I've changed. Now I'm like blunt. Like, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the bottom line is, how I'm feeling. Like, I don't like no BS. I don't like nobody try to play me, lie to me. That's just dumb. We grown. You don't have to do all that. It's all these bitches in the world you can lie to. You ain't gotta lie to me.
Honesty is the best quality. Like,
Really?
I'm telling you, like, as long as you honest with people,
As long as people can handle it.
even if they can't handle the truth, they eliminate
Accept it, that's what I'm
themselves.
saying.
Like, if you tell somebody the truth and they can't handle it and they eliminate themselves, they still did you a favor. Like, you ain't got to deal with that shit no more.
Right.
Like, you chose that you couldn't handle my truth. It wasn't for you. Whatever. I don't have to deal with like your bullshit. I ain't gotta lie to you. You ain't gotta pretend to me like you can handle what I said, and it's over. Like, I don't know. I don't have an issue with. I don't have an issue with being honest with niggas, and I don't have an issue with dudes accepting my honesty.
So we just gotta find more people like
I
that
think
and
people
just like
find
build
it.
off that
Maybe come
and
up.
stop giving.
Let me tell you, I be thinking I'll be finding some real
Oh
people
wait, the next one.
that be down for me, but they don't be. They just lie to me.
Your time coming.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Because I am a queen. Let me tell you,
Yes,
I'm
you are
a
queen.
beautiful black queen.
No,
And I'm gonna
princess.
find somebody, and everybody gonna be hating.
On Instagram,
I'm just saying, all niggas gonna be hitting me up. Hey, big head. No,
Nope,
Bitch,
my
they
man-
hitting me up
my man
now.
said stop
No,
texting.
thanks for texting back.
Oh, that should have been
Type
a question.
shit. Fuck that
Why do females want you the most when you get in that relationship, boy?
because don't nobody
Why?
Everybody wants
don't
to
nobody
take
want
their
somebody
house.
that don't nobody else want.
It's like a kid, bro. Remember we talked about children, like, bro. If I'm, let's say,
Why is
I'm
that?
something, and like,
Nobody
let's say
wants
a
something
kid
nobody
is over
else
there
wants.
with the cup, right, and I start playing with my phone. Why do they want the phone? Because I'm playing with it and I'm enjoying it.
And they don't
So
got
then they want to come over there and get it.
That's exactly
You know what
it.
I'm saying? I got this theory
That's
where it's
exactly
like
it.
taking. So one of the things that I do
Niggas
to
are the
like,
same way,
wait,
though.
time out. One of the things that I do to get like a girl
We can come
that's
back
like
to that.
that's not like too interested in me. I call it like taking candy from a baby, right? It's just like
This nigga got names for his shit.
basically, you know, if a kid is like cool, right? Let's say a kid is cool playing with his toys and shit, right? And I give it a piece of candy, right? It's gonna suck on the lollipop and all that shit. What's gonna happen when I take the candy away from him? It's gonna start crying. But why? It didn't even want it to begin with. But because I gave it something that it liked, it's gonna want to naturally come back to it. So I do the same thing with like women. I'm not saying like this is the right thing to do, but I've done it and it worked. So judgmental in the motherfucker. So
They got the arms folded. Like
so
what?
the chick not feeling me, I'll go and I'll like give her a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying? Like have fun with her and all that shit, and then I'll pull back.
Yeah,
I'll pull back
all the way.
and then they be like, "Oh, I'm missing something." Then they'll start hitting you.
So you saying when you don't text her for 2 days?
Yeah,
Y'all are attention-based creatures. Like in
this is just.
No, I
used
what you
to
saying
do
because
this
you gotta
shit.
change the power dynamic sometimes.
Yeah,
It's the unspoken rule.
yeah.
It's all good.
That's
You
some
can take a sip.
bullshit.
It's not bullshit
That's
because
some bullshit.
women sometimes.
I don't play myself. So
have
I
y'all
can't
worked at
even
a
do
call
this
center
shit.
before?
Yeah.
Man, come on. Like it's the jungle, so you already know. Until that one new nigga come, cause I've been that new nigga. Until you get with one chick, that's when the hoes that like didn't even want to pay you no attention. All of a sudden now it's like, oh, how you doing? You want some ice? It's like you want this.
You said you want some ice.
I know because I was catching all the heat from the chick I was talking to. She like, oh, you talking to all these bitches? Like, nah, they didn't want me before.
Yeah.
And I was like, or like they show a certain type of attention. Now it's like a flirty type of attention because women for y'all, and I think even with reality shows, y'all can't be with each other too long.
And that's bullshit. I'd much rather be around women than men.
Shit, you like shit?
Really?
Dead
And that's
ass.
scary because
Look, Nisha, speak on it.
Dead ass.
Because Nisha, you know what, Queen?
I don't like.
I'm
men
sure you've
fight.
experienced.
I don't like.
That's cool, but there's a lot of women. There's a lot of women that say the exact opposite. Like all my friends.
I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe when I was younger,
Don't
I
you got
didn't
a lot
like.
of homeboys though?
But because when I was younger, bitches didn't like me. So these niggas have carried over with me from 14 to 18. Once I was an adult and I knew how to communicate with women and I know how to understand, like, women don't like other women because of insecurities. Like, women...
To be strong.
Women don't like other women because of insecurities. You feeling yourself too much and it's making that bitch feel like something in herself.
Yeah, and you know, she
don't
feel like she gotta take you down a peg.
Yeah,
because
like,
the one
oh.
saying sis is fucking your man. Sis.
Like, and it ain't even that. Like, bitches don't even know your nigga. Like, bitches don't even know who your nigga is, and you still be like, I don't like that bitch because she want my nigga. She don't even know who he is.
I went through this problem at work
Like,
3 weeks
dead
ago.
ass.
See, and that's real talk.
That's the biggest threat to a woman.
It's a
in 2017.
woman.
And that's what I'm saying.
Another woman hating on her.
Once I got older and I realized how to communicate women and I understand other women better, like, I much rather I prefer female energy simply because they not trying to fuck you. Like, niggas want to kick it with you and like find out who you
No,
are.
that's not true. I got a lot of homegirls that I ain't be trying to fuck. Like,
I got my homeboys don't try to fuck me. I don't think any of my homeboys. I don't think majority of my homeboys. I don't think I didn't say any. I said majority. I don't think majority of my partners would like even if I offered, would they be like, bro?
I just know with niggas like
we gonna review episode 2 to get more.
Fast forward. I don't have to worry about. I don't have to fast forward. I don't have to worry about this with majority of my homegirls. Yeah. Like 2 of my homegirls is by. They nasty. They'll probably like try to fuck me tonight. But like majority of my homegirls, I don't have this issue. I'm just
saying, but like with dudes, we got more of like a camaraderie type of.
Yeah,
like we can come and they can be like one just bad
like,
one, and we all trying to get away. See what the
and y'all probably
everybody
all will,
shoot.
not
Everybody.
feel no
She
way.
go along to the water fountain. I done try to shoot. If one of us get her, like, bro, you hit my nigga.
Yeah, you want to talk about?
But I just like, but real shit, like that's how we are. Unless the nigga corny, like if he goofy, you gonna try to steal it.
I wish women could get to that point because I wish women could get to that point.
Well, I saw you disagreeing with her. So what was your take on?
You don't like women?
What she said?
I do not like being around women that long or all day.
Talk.
Because of the
I have a lot of. I think it's for a lot of reasons. I have a lot of guy friends, but I just love like being around men. Like I just love interacting with guys. If I go to my homeboy's house, they about business. They trying to figure out how they gonna make money.
Yeah.
They trying to start something.
You
That's
feel
what
like
I like.
you don't feel like your
Women
homegirls
don't
on the same
do that.
shit?
Women want to go get their nails done, their hair done, and
They
go
rather
do this
spend
and
money
go
to
the
make
club
money.
and wait for a nigga to buy their drink. No. Like I don't got time for that. And they chase men.
And I think that's my big.
I don't want to chase men.
I don't have those type of female friends.
I think it's definitely, and it's also the cattiness. So like you said, you know, like if we out, we all go out. And like they said, the guys, they don't care. They gon' hey, you get her, I'm
shit, one of us gotta get her though. Hey, that's how we feel.
So when I'm out and I got all my homegirls with me, and then you like me, but she like you. Now we into I ain't trying to do it. And then I'm trying to pass you to her, but you don't want her because you want me. And now I'm in this awkward situation.
Awkward silence.
I ain't got time.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like females like that eliminate themselves too. I feel like people who aren't real and people who aren't genuine remove themselves from your life.
Yeah, and I have a lot of
one way or another.
I have a lot of homegirls, don't get me wrong, but if they don't hit me up first, like sometimes I just don't text them, I don't call them. I don't like to just sit on the phone or on FaceTime, yeah girl, for like an hour.
They're not talking about
I don't want to do that.
What's your bonnet on?
You said what?
What's your bonnet on?
What's your bonnet on? Yeah, like I just be trying to chill, I'll be in my own environment, like so. Yeah.
What's the next question?
Next question. Host.
I don't know if y'all had a
Host.
No. Okay, so this is a question about exes. So, if you're still intimate with your ex, what's wrong with disclosing to your ex about the new woman?
Man, exactly because we know y'all emotional. And we know that at the end of the day, like we know if we turn around and tell you, that kind of gives you the right to go do what the fuck you
Take
want.
my tool away.
That's kind of it's a pride thing, you know, with men. If we turn around and be like, hey, I'm fucking.
I get
because you know what? The only reason you hold on to ex because you scared of her being with somebody else. Like you can't even.
Like you put it in layman terms.
Is that what it
paint
is?
the picture in your head. Like you refuse to accept it. Yeah. So rather than letting her live her life, you just.
What if your ex is fucking somebody else?
Okay, he want to hear the question.
Yeah,
okay, so if you have an ex, but you're still intimate with this ex, however, you're still doing what you're doing outside of your ex.
And she doing what she doing.
Right, and that's understood.
Bitches don't let me find out.
Don't let man, real. Like,
what about wait. To speak on what Jason just said, like the only reason you holding on to your ex is because you don't want her to be with nobody else. Say she tell you like I met this new nigga, I'm feeling this new nigga, I'm fucking this new nigga, so I can't fuck you no more. Like,
oh, so I get cut off from the pussy?
Yeah. She giving her pussy to somebody else, she can't be fucking both of y'all.
Why she can't?
Nah, you know what?
I was trying to figure out though. So I lose.
Wait, what the fuck?
Look at this game over me,
bro.
I wouldn't want that situation.
Like my exes know. Like I mean, I don't have a problem telling my exes shit. Like whatever, because a lot of times we become friends after our relationship.
Exactly.
Like, we become like good friends after a relationship, and then the same way, like bro, I don't give a fuck. They fucking like I know what I'm missing out on, and usually I'm the one that break up with them. So shit, it is what
you
it
ain't tripping either way.
Nah, I wouldn't want to be the side nigga though in that particular
That's
scenario.
the thing. Your ex,
side niggas great.
But I would respect her for coming to me and telling me.
exes never want to be side niggas.
Side niggas, no, we
Why
don't want to be
y'all
side
ever wanna be
niggas.
side niggas?
I'm okay with being side nigga. I don't
Nah, this is
side
me.
nigga to my old chick.
I'm saying,
The side niggas is the perfect position.
personal experience.
Host.
Ex-boyfriend,
Get us back on
I
track.
never want to be side
No,
niggas.
side niggas is perfect.
Niggas be like, you trying to make me your side nigga? I am. That's exactly what I'm doing.
No
No,
responsibility.
we talking about side niggas.
You know what? My ego is like, fuck that.
Like, bitch, I had you.
I was like, no, this nigga can't fuck you better than me. Like,
But he probably can.
he probably could.
He probably is.
But my ego, I can't
He
do it.
probably is, and he probably can.
You know what?
I know what I man. Listen,
If you believe in your struggle,
that
man,
shit.
yeah.
can't nobody take nobody from you. All that nigga gonna do is just gonna tell her all the shit that she wanna hear that you stop saying.
Take it out the true looks.
I mean,
even
niggas gonna do all this shit that y'all did at the beginning. that you
Right,
can't
because it's
do
fresh,
no more.
and she
It's
love
fresh,
it.
that's
It's
all.
new. You used to do those things.
But the question was, why don't you tell
Your new,
your
ex about your
because
new
why
chick.
you sitting here? Why you sitting here having sex with me, telling me all of this stuff, telling me how you want to be together,
Example.
telling me how you want to have kids and all this other shit, but then you can log on to something or go out on the town or whatever and see this nigga with another bitch, and you're like, well, where this hoe come from? I thought y'all broke up. You was just in my face the other day.
we did
Oh, and
break
then it ain't no type of
We
excuse.
kicking it right now.
Sex, like I said before, in the first one,
We cool though. We brother, but we
This is
cool
my
though.
perfect example. I had an ex, man, and we broke up, and we stayed like cool for like 2 years. I think we still for
Were
like
y'all
2
cool?
years after that.
Were y'all having
Cool
sex
and
during that
fucking.
sex?
He said
Yeah,
that.
okay, cool.
He said
Cool.
cool and
You know
fucking.
what I'm saying? And we got into a car, and
Bitch,
we
you
was
still
driving.
fucking me. Get shit too much. We go together.
I was driving and shit, and she said something, and she was like, "I guess you treat me like your girlfriend, but I'm not your girlfriend." I was like, don't believe my actions, believe what I tell you. Because that's what I'm.
You a nigga.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna charge your ass smooth.
Wow.
Wait, run that.
We got Ebony on camera. Ebony is left. She did not want to deal with this.
I understood what you just said. You told your ex what now?
He ain't shit.
But it was respectable in a certain way. What did you say though? It was honest.
He said I'm not shit. Don't believe
basically.
like
Stuff from the top. What'd you say?
I said,
What you said?
repeat that bullshit.
No.
Before you repeat that bullshit.
I told her, I said, don't believe my actions, believe what I tell you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Actions don't speak louder than words?
And why you doing actions that contradict your words?
Time out. Like I told
I
you.
can elaborate on that.
Because
Because actions,
actions.
actions. Like, have you ever met?
Niggas like, what? You walk into the action.
Yeah, you said you
You set yourself up, my nigga.
Well, go and get out there. You don't put it out there. Go and get out there.
Where did I go wrong?
Just
I
keep
still
answering. You got 3 questions on the table. Answer the questions.
I don't know. All right, listen. I'm just gonna tell you what I don't know what the questions are.
Okay, what's your stance on why you told her what you told her?
Because she obviously was feeling a certain way towards me that I wasn't feeling towards her.
So why was you acting like you felt that way towards her if you didn't?
I like to treat her like that.
Why do you like to treat it like that if that's not?
Why you like treat her like your chick if she
Y'all
not?
asking me that emotional question when men.
But y'all were logical, right? But you were logical.
But I'm telling you, yeah, I'm logical. I told you what it was. I like this feeling that we still had, or whatever.
You
but
don't
I
wanna
didn't
you know
want
what?
to be with that person in a committed
But
relationship.
I feel what you're just saying. So basically, what you literally just let her know. So basically, he said it. Believe what even though I wouldn't have went down the road like that. You know what I'm saying? But you did say it. But he said it though. So whatever you decide to do from there, like he already told you.
I would have been like, all right,
what
so
the game was.
then why are you acting? Why, if actions speak louder than words, if don't believe my actions, believe what I tell you, that means you're a fraudulent ass nigga.
No,
because
but-
that means that you fake, you acting fake as fuck. You don't really feel, you don't really. No, let me tell you.
Okay.
You don't really like you acting like you want to be around me, all up on me, rubbing on me,
I
and
like
stuff,
how that
but you
feels.
really
No.
don't. You don't want to be no. And then you talking about don't believe my actions, believe my words. Why you acting like a fake nigga? Don't act like you fuck with me if you don't. I'm just saying, don't act like you fuck with me.
The thing about it. So
If you
just
don't fuck with me, I need to know that you don't fuck with
But
me.
no, I'm
Don't make me believe you fuck with me because of your accent.
I'm saying though, I'm still fucking you. I still like fucking you. I still like having you around and all that shit. But what I do,
Wait.
because I'm doing it for me. I'm single now.
Honestly, I'm
So
gonna have to
doing
side
what
with him
I
on
like.
this. I'm gonna have to side with you. And
I
feel
side with him
shit.
too, because just because you having sex with somebody don't mean you have to treat them like trash, right? So in that,
I'm not.
if you
can't treat me like
That's
that.
true, but that's not what I was saying.
So my actions, if you haven't met my grandma and stuff like that, well,
it probably wasn't that.
I mean, that's the thing. Okay,
stuff like that.
so
So those are actions.
I have an ex as well that I was fucking recently, and
What's his name? No.
Yeah.
I tell you,
No, just kidding.
How are you listening?
I'm just saying, go ahead.
so I broke up with him because I didn't want to be with him. Like I don't like you like that.
Over
like,
it.
You're a good friend. I enjoy your energy. I love being around you. Like every playoff game, I watched at his house. Like he would have playoff parties. I go over there. We watch the game. All his friends would leave and be like, "Oh, we're gonna leave him here." No, nigga, like I'm gonna leave.
Nation.
Exactly. So we start back having sex or whatever. We start back having
Kicking
sex. Yeah.
Cool.
Like,
Kicking it.
so, but we've had this conversation before. Like the reason we stopped having sex after we broke up was like, if this isn't leading him, if this is not leading to a relationship, then I don't want to have sex with you. Like I'm not into casual sex.
That's what he said to you.
Yeah, he's religious though. Like
Oh,
What religion is it?
he's a Christian. Yeah, he's strong. He's Christian.
he likes you that much. You understand that, right?
I do that. I understand that. I do. But like, if this ain't leading nowhere, then I can't have casual sex just because it's not, like this casual coming and going ain't gonna be it.
Because he feels the type of way.
Yeah, because he felt some type of way, and I was like, I get it. Like, let's not have sex. So we were friends for like 4 months. Then we started back having sex.
Because he missed it.
I don't know. I don't even remember how it happened. It just happened, and we started back having sex. So you still know where my head is, like. I took him to the concert with me. Like, he went to Kendrick Lamar concert with me. Like, had an extra ticket. I was like,
Oh wow, damn.
Action.
yeah.
Whoa.
I was like, hey, you want to go to the concert? He was like, yeah, let's go to the
He was
concert.
obligated to drop the dick off. You took him to the little Caleb Moore.
Yeah, you gotta
concert.
drop the dick off.
I mean,
The
You
K-Dot.
gotta-
He had to drop the
we've been
dick off.
gotta take
doing
a
other
pound
stuff. So then he was
Yeah.
like, hey, yo, it's my mama's birthday. You want to meet me at my mom's house to celebrate my birthday? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to come to your mama's house.
So that's you like putting
Boundaries.
Like, we're
Yeah.
this, but we're not that.
Yeah,
far.
like we're
I
still
feel you.
friends,
I feel
but
you.
I'm like we still exes. Like I'm not your girl.
That's right, and you don't treat him like shit. You took him to the
No,
kitchen.
like,
so
we
what he was saying is
friends.
you don't have to treat her like you can
Yeah.
still take her
And that's what I'm
places.
saying.
Stuff
So
like that. Yeah.
Well, she said she sided with
yeah,
him.
that's what I'm saying. I'm siding with him. Like I'm siding with him
But the
because I
question was,
understand
why
it.
don't you tell?
I did tell him that. Like we've had this conversation.
Well, I guess the answer, but the question is like, why don't? Well, I mean, I guess because no.
I told you.
Who
You
do?
knew.
I don't know.
I guess that's why it's so hard to answer the
I
question.
told
It
you
was
when
a
I
question
knew.
that came up, and the question was, I guess if you're still intimate with your ex, but I guess you're messing with
Somebody
a new
knew?
person,
Somebody
a new
knew.
person.
Okay.
Why don't you disclose with your ex about this new person?
Why
I
y'all-
also will say
You don't
too,
put everybody on that.
like I said in the first one, like the first episode, sex for women is more emotional, while sex for men is bodily. For us, like we could fucking
Not even like you.
don't feel it, like really,
Yeah.
like you know.
Yeah.
That's why we can fall in love with like a part of a woman's body, like literally, like I'm with you for this. And it's shallow, but it's just the way we are, biologically. But like for women, it like
It's not
hurt.
that shallow, though.
It feels different for us because like if you fuck a nigga like you really like that nigga, you feel me? Like he had to get past all that the balls that I had to go through. So I know if he got in, like I'm just thinking,
You
like,
really like this nigga. Like you let this nigga in. Yeah.
I could turn around and dog this bitch like she could be right here, but I don't like this bitch. Like what the fuck? Right in front of her, but like it's like I know it's for you. It's way more emotional.
Yeah.
So it hit us in a different, in a part that we don't know how to.
I actually don't think that that's shallow though, as far as what you said, like
'Cause you
about
ain't
the body
shit.
parts. Let me tell you why. Can
That's
I explain?
exactly why.
It's a lot of judgment. I'm like, a little face slaves. What the fuck, man?
I wouldn't say sweeter because everybody got a preference.
But what I'm saying, not even that though, but I think I know I say this shit in every episode, I keep going back to our biology. The thing that attracts men to women are body parts that are like made for reproduction. So hips, we like a chick with wide hips because that means she's childbearing, or with breasts because that means, again, she could feed a child. So we're attracted to this based on what God put in us.
Subconsciously,
to look at.
we want
You know what I'm saying? Like subconsciously we want that. Those are the things that we look for. So when you go and be like, man, just want me for this and this, blame who you blame? You blame
Don't
God.
say blame God.
That's what
Blame God.
I'm
Blame God. Let me
Because
move my
y'all attracted to the aggressive niggas, y'all attracted to the strong niggas and all that
Niggas that
shit,
beat
right?
your motherfucking
The niggas with money, wait, time out. The nigga with security, like good credit, why are you attracted to that? Because they're
Because
secure
it's-
and they're
yeah.
protected,
Security.
right? It's the same reason.
Yeah.
It's the same reason. Y'all like rich niggas because they can provide for you. So what you saying against me, you got to hold up against yourself too. So you like these same niggas for the reason why I like girls with these bodies.
No.
She gonna give me a litter.
No.
She gonna give me a litter.
No, simply because,
No, because
when you get pregnant, your body changes. Like your hips literally
But I'm saying
spread
this
so
is
you can
before
pass
I
the baby. Your titties
impregnate you.
get bigger so you
Before
can feed
I
a baby.
impregnate you.
Before I impregnate
I
you.
don't
Oh,
look at
okay.
men for their body parts.
Alright.
I don't follow
I'm not
you.
saying,
I
but,
know,
but you
I'm
like them
saying-
for their bank accounts and you like them for their.
She didn't
That
say
that shit is perks. Like me, like I told you, I'm old school. Like me, I don't give a fuck. Like you, I don't want you beating my ass. The fuck, like what the? How I'm gonna be pretty if I'm?
But I talk to many women who like I stay with this nigga to beat my ass and I don't know why. I could tell you why. I can tell
Because
you
you ain't
why
got no
because you like
self-esteem.
aggressive niggas
It's
because that
because they
means
have low
it shows
self-esteem.
no, it
You have no
shows
self-worth.
it shows a level of protection. You know what I'm saying? If you like if he can beat my ass, he can beat somebody else.
And it's-
Oh,
It also shows a level of stupidity.
My bad with that.
You play with a nigga that wanna be like-
I had to throw that one out. My bad.
know,
I didn't mean that shit.
I stayed with a chick who got her ass beat, and I watched the dude pull her, and I knew this nigga from the street. I won't put your name out there, pimp, but like I knew him from the street, and he came in, smashed one time, and like on God, on my firstborn son, like moved his cousin in, moved his partner in, and they had a whole
To her shit.
and made it an operation. When
Oh
I
wait,
say
it's a trap.
basically,
Oh, okay.
slash whole house and all that.
She just
but
dumb.
yeah, it was but I'm just saying, like I told her, I gave her one pep talk. I just basically
One pep talk.
No, just one. And
Talk
I
of
didn't take it.
encouragement.
I didn't even put all that into it. I was making a sandwich at the same time. But I told her, I was like, at the end of the day, this is your shit. Like, it's your shit. It's your house.
Your name on the lease.
At any time, you can kick dude out. You're in complete control. At the end of the day, like, this nigga,
Your
like,
shit, yeah.
yeah. Just I gave her that. Very next day, like, dude beating her ass. Like, I couldn't even bring female company over. Like, it was that bad. But what really changed me was like, one day she was over there talking with another chick in the living room. I just started to come in and she was just talking about he does so much. Like, she was just talking about all the good shit he do for her. And I'm just like, bro, you just forgot this left hand, right hand. He didn't care. I could have been a snitch. Like, I could have been that nigga that be like, oh yeah, he beating the ass. He didn't care. Like, he did it in front of everybody, his boys, and like the fact
He
that
rolled his sleeves.
He would embarrass her.
he didn't do that. He didn't do that. But it's like the fact that she could go ahead and pick out all them damn positive qualities out of dude.
That's oh, baby.
They would go to Starbucks and they come back laughing. I was like, wow.
Because that's what she
With
said.
chai lattes.
She got self-worth issues.
But my thing, it is that, but it's also naturally because women like a man who is aggressive because it shows protection. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out Boss Money. No, that's a nigga, man.
I mean, that's why I talked to this lady. She was like, she was about like 50 years old, and she
He
was
got a
like,
nigga name?
Did you just say you want to put his name out there?
We don't cut that.
hey, you ain't gonna shout.
I don't even trying to be my ass.
He ain't gonna be my ass. I'm gonna have something.
I'm gonna let her click it.
But nah, I'm saying I talked to this lady. She older. She like 50 years old or whatever, or like somewhere around there, like middle age or whatever. And she was saying like how she was walking. She was walking down the street with a date. She was on a date, and she was like, it was 3 niggas behind her or whatever. And she like told the date like, yo, these guys behind me are like kind of like I'm a little bit afraid, right? And dude was like, all right, let's move across the street. She said at that point she thought he was weak. She like didn't never go on another date with this nigga. And left this nigga.
That was the logical thing to do. She's stupid.
She
But
trying
you know
to
what I'm saying?
die.
But why
trying to
though?
have him
Dumb
walking on fucking
ass.
point.
She expected protection from this man.
And he protects her like
across the street.
So
Why she expect somebody to
Let's go
beat
South
somebody
So
to fuck down for her?
looking at.
Like,
he protected her by moving her ass across the street.
why does she expect that?
Like,
I
he
don't
protected
get it.
her. He protected her in the way that made sense at the
'Cause they
point.
both
She's
coulda died.
stupid. She a 50-year-old idiot. That's her fault.
Basically.
She gonna be
Because he
her goddamn
interjected
self.
brains and said,
Hey, girl.
But just think about, did she have kids?
I don't think she had kids.
at 50?
I'm just saying, like, these
No, the date wasn't that 50.
She's
She
50
told me
and
back.
married.
No, she told me back in the day. This was
I'm
the
just
back
saying,
in the
these
day.
are women that's before this generation. That means these are women that 9 times out of 10 that talk the women of the new generation. I'm saying I done heard that from females. Like, I done heard a story like, yeah, dude came, my ex came and beat me and beat him up, and I seen that nigga different, and it was just like,
He showed his cash. He really told him.
Goddamn, I was fucking black shit.
no, but like
That's why you see
I had to
these
tell her
ass
that. I had to tell her. So, but did he fight for you? Did he fight like, yeah, but he?
But why?
moved around the red.
But why is shit escalating to that point? Like,
Because
my new nigga ain't gotta fight my old nigga. Like,
nigga
it's
was
never
fresh out
going to
loose
get.
stirred, and that's the shit that she like, and that's the nigga that
Yeah, I
she
don't fuck with-
procreated with. They was that studio movie girl, caught that nigga fucking lacking, and
SMG.
He wants to
I heard that, like, I had to laugh at the story, but at the same time too, I had to tell her, like, you know, but did he fight for you?
If your
yeah, he
nigga
did,
and
but
your old
it
niggas
looked
fight,
embarrassing.
you need to find new
But
niggas.
that's like real shit. That's like shit that niggas have to face all the time. So niggas, not everybody's cold with them hands, and real niggas out there that fight know you lose. So it's like with that same energy, it's like a lot of women. Just because maybe y'all three don't feel that way, but you gotta understand, there's a lot of women out there. Man, there's a lot of women that think that same exact way. You feel me? And like what you got dudes that's out there that's hunting, like, you know, not everybody knows real women like that. They meet a lot of these fakes, a lot of these frauds, and a lot of the fakes and frauds are the one that got the contour and they look that.
But you know what?
They look fake and fraud.
The
That's
frauds
what
is
y'all
winning.
Huh?
Frauds is winning.
Frauds is winning and the fuckboys winning. Niggas that's lying is winning.
Yeah.
And bitches with all kinds of fake everything.
Bitches
Women buy
look like
everything.
completely different bitches when they take their makeup off. They look like completely
I
different
seen them.
people.
Oh,
but
yeah.
them bitches y'all like.
I'm gonna say I'm
Them
with
bitches,
white.
they
No,
them bitches, they hold us up too. It's like they hold us up.
You don't even wear makeup every day. I don't have to, nigga.
I don't even date girls that wear a lot of makeup.
Them the standards that y'all hold.
Because when you feel like you hiding something.
Yeah, it's like why have I never seen you with makeup on like that? I mean, not with makeup off. That shit be tripping me out. It's like, wait.
Well, it depends on like how you met her. If you met her and she was caked up,
that's fraud to me.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But not even if I meet you,
look bummy because you wouldn't try to holler at her if she.
But wait, what's bummy? What's bummy to you?
I'm just saying, like,
nah, man.
I'm saying, like, when we go out, we like to look nice. Like me, I feel like makeup enhances. Like I know people, they go too far, but in my own personal opinion, like I feel like I don't put on a lot of makeup, but there's dudes in my life that tell me I wear a lot of makeup, and I don't think I do. But when I go out, I like to look nice. I like to enhance my features. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
If I'm not looking like a motherfucking buster, like you see all my 29 hours of being awake on my face. You ain't gonna try to talk to me. You ain't gonna have no.
A lot of brown skin. I used to only talk to girls at their worst because I knew it was
real shit. That's how. Right. You can only get better from you.
I used to only talk to girls at their worst, usually on a Tuesday because I know that.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Is that when bitches at their worst?
Tuesday is no
Well,
reason.
yeah,
It's no reason to Tuesday. Yeah, I made it. Yeah, we talked about this shit. But that's what I'm saying. It's like if I know you at your worst at this, and I still like appreciate you, and I still like you, then it's only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what I
like
when you got that.
But my thing is when I meet
that's when you attack.
that's when we attack because they be like, damn, you like me like this. Yeah.
I'm so bummy today. Like you go, nah, but real shit. Like a lot of brown skin, a lot of dark skin don't even need makeup. Like a lot of y'all beautiful like that.
But
no, I don't like girls who makeup like that. Like.
I talked to this dude.
You look like you got
talk to this dude. He's older, right? He does not. He met me with makeup.
Oh, you might.
my young girl.
He's not mighty.
Girl, you old that.
If you see him, you would think he was. If you see him, you would think he was 40.
Young niggas.
But he don't. He's not like that. Like he don't like dress corny and shit like that. He dressed his age. It's whatever. The point is, he hates makeup. He met me with makeup. Like I see him all the time with makeup. But he like when I come up his house, he always texts me and make me wash my face.
Girl.
You know what it is.
No,
you know what it is.
Text me before he be like,
we get in the bed.
He's like, did you wash your face? And I was like, there's nothing on my face. I don't understand what you're saying. He hate makeup. Like he compared me to he said get on his pillows, he get on his shirts.
Get on it don't wash off.
This is true.
This is
true.
But still, you met me with a full face of makeup, right? It wasn't crazy, but you met me with a full face of makeup. I feel like my transformation is not that great.
You have makeup on now, it's not heavy.
Yeah, this is what I do. I might do some brows or something, but that's it. Lipstick, that's it. Like, and he don't like this stuff.
Because I think from his perspective, if we just kicking it and it's just me and you, what's the point?
Well, he's just say I don't need makeup.
Yeah,
he's like, you look better without makeup, whatever. And I actually like that. Like, I like the fact that he accepts me, that he prefers me without being all dolled up. Like, that makes me feel good. Like, okay.
But there's a lot of women out there
they
get all the way caked up, and then it goes back to...
Those aren't pretty girls, though. Like,
not telling the truth all the way.
Pretty girls.
Yeah, like
it's like, man, you got trannies out here that put on makeup and look
trannies,
like motherfucking
trannies look better than real women.
You gotta think about, like, even if you're religious,
they look better than.
Are y'all doing anything?
Well, yeah. That nigga doing anything.
Them niggas doing anything.
Are y'all religious?
They are
spiritual, whatever. Even if you look into like I believe like all religions are connected anyway. But even if you read the book of Enoch. And one of the fallen angels that came down, they believe one of the angels, Azazel, taught makeup to the humans. Like, it's crazy. Like, they taught weaponry and witchcraft and all that shit, but makeup. That shit always stood out to me, and I always wonder, like, damn, why an angel teaching makeup to humans? Like, what's significant about that? But just think about how crazy that is. Like, it's a complete illusion. Your face look completely fucking different. To y'all, it's so accustomed to everyday European American society that is just like it's a normal thing. But if you have to look at it like from our perspective, though, to you it's just like I'm just getting made up. But it's like, how would you like it if, you know what I'm saying, that you met a nigga with a beard, this nigga took his beard smooth off his face.
We fight. beards. They have lace front beards. They
But
have
them
lace
niggas
front
ain't winning, bro.
eyebrows,
You tell me you
mustaches,
ain't, bro.
goatee,
Tell me you ain't.
But how would you
roasting
feel
these
about
niggas,
this shit?
though.
The niggas
I don't
took
know.
that
We
shit
fight.
If a nigga took his waves off,
Nigga,
how would you feel?
Straight off,
If a
it's like,
nigga
All right,
took his
so
waves
y'all ready?
off.
I don't like
Okay.
speaking.
This ain't even this tall. These is fake legs.
I'm not really 6'2".
I'm like, new knees.
I can't
I got
five
these
knees.
knees.
I can't sleep.
Let me take these knees off.
I'm taking my wig off.
But
We
except
take
we
your
have
house at
like
the same time.
We both taking our wigs off. Like,
And-
that's-
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I
but
dated.
that's what I'm saying. You know when girls are wearing wigs, like
But-
bitches tell you like I'm about to
But
take
no,
my
like
wig off.
even
before
with the
they pull
contour
it off.
makeup, I dated. Well, I didn't even date this chick, but I met this chick. She was wearing
You
makeup and
fucking
shit. But my thing, my thing is like I went to her crib around like 9:30 at night and shit.
not
She
late.
still had. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
I
ain't
don't
late.
fucking know, man.
She about to go out.
He know.
What the fuck?
He know. You know what I'm saying? We went over her crib. Still wearing a full face of makeup
It's
and
not
it's late,
late.
and
It's
it's
not
just like,
late.
why though?
She's trying to impress you, first of all.
That's alarming.
I'm just saying.
It's
Like, I know.
They instantly think like bitches.
Like what you hiding? That's my thing. I want to know what's underneath. I don't want the facade the whole
That's
time.
terrible.
Like, give me
You
what's
want
real.
you do want to see
Like
the
I
real
need to
her.
see what's real. I need to see the bottom layer.
And if you don't like it,
yeah,
Then you would have left.
You said then
And she
what?
would have felt like
you
shit.
did.
I don't give a fuck how she feel, and she shouldn't give a fuck how I feel about how she feel. You know what I'm talking about? Like on some
No,
real
don't
shit.
know what you're talking about. Why you don't care?
I'm saying she shouldn't care about how I feel towards her. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it ain't like we was really in a relationship. It was just like, girl, like I probably kicked it with like 2 or 3 times.
What you
know what I'm
sticking penis in her?
Of course he was.
Okay.
It's Jackson.
Drop
That's
it
what I'm
off.
saying.
Time the fuck out, bro. I'm
I'm
tired of
saying.
getting treated like goddamn
We
slut
know
on this
you.
show.
The redhead is
Next question.
Next question, please. Next
I don't
question.
even want to move on there.
All right, we gotta get back on track.
Okay, so, boy, let's not. Okay, it's often in common on social media we see relationship goals. So tell me what y'all relationship goals are.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't have any
On the
relationship
business.
goals.
Yes.
Somebody
Me and my
don't talk so much.
significant other need to own some stuff.
I own some shit, right?
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
dope.
Yes, that's
I
the
yeah,
goal.
all black people we need to own shit.
I was
period.
about to say,
So I fuck with
y'all
Yeah.
want to get into the black business conversation?
I don't have any relationship goals for the next 3 years. I have personal goals for the next 3 years, but
That's important though. Working on yourself.
I don't have no relationship goals for the next 3 years.
I respect
Come
it.
naturally, because I think there's too
Working on
many
yourself.
women there who
Try to
it's
find
a
themselves
little-
for niggas.
But it's like
Everybody.
that expect or what's that shit go? Shit, come back.
You don't even know what the fuck you trying to say.
Come back. I mean, you expect to. God damn it, man. What's that shit?
You expect
bro?
the sky?
Yeah, I want to
no.
piggyback off of it.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No,
I don't know.
You ain't got nobody nothing to go on.
I know what you're trying to say. We'll think about it.
It's like you expect the end goal before you meet the person.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you want like a
it's-
complete
it's some
package?
chicks-
You want the finished
it's chicks
product without putting in the
like
stuff
yeah,
that's
it's like some
right.
chicks like for 2018 they gonna be like, I want to get married, right? But it's like you don't even have a boyfriend.
You ain't even start
You
dating a
ain't even
nigga.
dating.
Yeah.
You ain't even-
That's the first thing I think of.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you plan this shit? So that just means like the first thing you think is like, all right,
You gonna
you
just,
gonna
like-
satisfy all these things, and like you setting yourself up for failure. Don't
Yeah.
do that shit.
Because nobody don't want to build. Nobody
For
believe
sure.
in finding that, you know, that everybody wants the finished product.
We
Nobody
live
wants to
in
fuck with that
we live in a
prototype.
generation of instant gratification.
Yes,
now.
yes,
Yeah.
Participation trophies just for playing soccer.
Fuck all that.
We
You ain't
live-
win not one goal. but
That's
you got a trophy.
society did that does. Like you can't blame people for that. Like
No,
that's
yes,
No, we can.
Bro, we
Because
free thinkers,
that's the
like
only way that we can
motherfuckers.
we're
reverse it.
free
That's why we got
thinkers,
this.
but I mean, that's what we have also become accustomed to as a whole. As a whole, we're used to instant gratification. People don't really work for shit no more.
Right.
Like the only thing you see people work for are their degrees. They
me
don't work
tell
for
you.
nothing.
I work for shit.
I don't have relationship goals because, like, them, like, I don't know them.
And you
Like,
don't know what they go
and
through.
they not as happy as they make it. They making
Hell
you think they
fucking
on
no.
social media.
That's-
Ain't nothing
that's
but a
the
big
best
ass lie.
Yeah.
Like that's the, in my
That's the best
opinion.
Social media is highlights
In
of
regards
everybody's
to
life.
marriage, like
Of
I
your
don't
flights
have,
moments.
I don't think like, oh, I need to get married by this date. Like all my friends, all of my friends have kids now, and I don't, and they all got men or engaged or married or something. I don't be sitting there thinking like, dang, should I do this right now? Because me, I can't marry you if I can barely support myself. We got 50-50, so I got to support you and me. And if I can support myself, how I'm gonna support you? You know what I'm saying?
Physically, emotionally, mentally.
And I have career goals. I'm hopefully a man needs to be around that. I'm not gonna be like, ooh, let's be like Beyonce and Jay-Z. We ain't got Beyonce and Jay-Z money.
But
We got
at
their
the same
careers,
time,
we
you
got
can
their
still be like
stability.
them because at the end of the day, they invested in each other. So just
they
find-
were also both established at that when they started dating. As well.
Beyonce was,
But I mean,
Beyonce
but just
and
admit
Jay-Z
they was
Jay-Z.
established. But were they who they are right
No,
now?
I mean they
took
definitely
to the
propelled
next
each
level.
other to the next level.
So on
but
that same,
if you're not established on your own, you can't take nobody to the next level. You trying to get yourself there. So, like I said, I don't have relationship goals.
so you feel like you have to be established and be on
No,
your shit?
I don't feel like that either. No, and I think that was one of the questions last week. Was like,
Was it?
yeah, as far as men, like, because most men feel like if they not together, they can't focus on the relationship, which I understand. But at the same time, like, do you want to grow by yourself or you want to grow with somebody?
That's true.
So,
I think that person is there to help you grow.
yeah, literally. Like, if y'all not growing
And it's
together, you're
vice
not
versa.
doing
But
that.
if you slow me down at all, then we can't do this shit.
Well, yeah.
I think people get tied up in titles and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's all about that quality of time that you spend with that person. Do they bring the best out of you? Besides just making you laugh, but do they make you
Which is
you know
why
what
I
I'm saying?
don't
Do they make
believe
you a better person? Do they tell you like, you know, hey, baby, you win shit for that?
Titles
You know,
matter to me.
Bro,
because
I don't
it's a sign
believe in
of
like
respect.
marriage licenses and
It's a sign of respect if somebody, you know, why you around here giving this dude like all these girlfriend privileges, but you not good enough for him to call you his girlfriend. Like, to me, titles is not about a whole like, oh, I need everybody in my business. It's just a sign of respect.
No.
If I'm your girl, then I'm your girl.
No,
If-
see,
I think that's
this
the
is
thing.
just my
Change.
opinion though. If
Yeah.
I'm your girl in private, I'm your girl in public. Like, ain't no finna be
Yeah.
like, you know, I understand because people say all the time that people get caught up in titles and stuff, and why can't we just do this? No, because you want all the privileges of a title, but you don't want to give me the title.
But what
I'm
are the
this
privileges?
successful.
What are the privileges
Just
of a title?
being your
If it's the
girlfriend.
same thing that's happening before that shit, like that's the thing when these titles get on board, shit starts to change. And it changes for the worse.
I feel
like,
that.
I don't
Because
agree.
Because expectations are set and expectations need to be met.
But if you
That's
happy
why.
beforehand, why aren't you the same amount as happy as you are after?
I don't know. Maybe I should be on
And
the
that's
Boy
my
Scout.
thing with these whole like marriages.
I
and
don't like
shit.
titles.
It's
Like-
like I don't like the idea of a fucking marriage. Like that shit is a fucking contract invented by the white man, whatever. Because slaves was getting married and they ain't have no fucking written laws and all that shit. Like no,
But
that
I
shit
mean,
is,
in
that's a
modern
contract.
day, like
you sign
if
a
you
contract, that's
live
business,
with,
bro.
But that's the thing. It's marriage is absolutely necessary in this day and age. Because say you've been with somebody 25 years, your black ass died. She has no rights, like, to do anything.
But you can still leave a will. You can still do all of that shit. I'm
And
not
that's still
saying,
a fucking
I'm not saying you
contract,
can't-
nigga.
I'm saying you can't
but
do
that's a
nothing.
better
But I'm talking
contract
about a
than
marriage.
you
That's
got
a
you sign
contract.
prenuptial
Bro,
agreement
what did
that
Chris
all
Rock
your
say?
riches
A woman
will
could hold a
have-
fart for 20 years in a week. Talking about his marriage when he broke, like his wife broke up with him, or they got divorced and they had a
And she
freedom for
had
19
never farted.
years.
Is that what you said?
It's basically like women will hold on to whatever it is until it's their time to get there. So they had a prenup for 19 years. They broke up in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Nelson Mandela. They had that shit and then they broke up when he got released out of jail. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's what women do. And it's like I'm sorry, but like women created this connotation to themselves where it's like y'all aren't after love. Y'all are after all the other shit. Janet Jackson had a
5 months.
That's
5
ridiculous.
5 years.
Bro, she signed a $500 million contract
That
for
bitch
5
been
years. That shit
divorced
is
him
crazy.
5 years
That
and
bitch
3
don't
months.
love that nigga. She love money, man. And I kill that bitch. For real, though. Like, I swear to God, if I was that nigga.
He doesn't mean, man.
Bro,
Well, even Kobe wife, like he cheated. It should have been done right there. You shouldn't have kept the ring. Like it should have been over with.
The thing about it is,
It's
like,
not marriage, it's
as
not
far
for
she
money
just saying
and
title.
love.
She wasn't even talking about marriage.
But even
she
with
was just saying
marriage,
title.
though, even with marriage,
I'm saying
though,
but
I
that's
want
what
to get
comes with
married
title.
for love. Like I want to get married because, to me, the thought of one dude just thinking that they want to spend the rest of their life with me,
Women like
they
money
choose
too
me
much.
out of everybody else. You know that shit's powerful to me.
Right,
That's why I
but
want
you
to
can
get
still
married.
get married, but without all that extra shit.
So can I ask, what's love to you? What's your definition of love?
Love to me is not based off sex. It's based off of, like, to me, it's my own opinion, how they make me feel. Do they motivate me? Do they lift me up? You know, do they help me excel better in life? Are they a positive influence on my life and my heart? That's what love means to me. So if, you know, I'm down and out, you know, and I call you and you don't pick up the phone ever, you know.
Ever?
I'm just saying that when I need you the most, I can never get you on the phone. Versus if I need you the most, you'll sit on the phone, talk with me, help me figure out what's going on, help steer me in the right direction. I think being in love with somebody is both of y'all lifting each other up to make each other better. Basically, I don't think that's a marriage. I don't think that's a contract. I just think that that's just you enjoying spending your time with somebody, and the feeling is mutual, and y'all decide to build something and grow together.
And I agree, and that's why I don't need a title. Like if we have all of that without a title,
but we ain't gonna have all that without no title. That's the thing.
I will have all of that with you without
Because
a title. Don't call me your girlfriend. And I think it's simple. And I think it's cool, but I'm not going to your mama's house because I'm not fucking. That nigga mama loves me. Fuck you. But no, like I don't know. It's probably because with the situations I've experienced, they want to give me a title. Like I've never had to like ask anybody for a title. They'd be like, "Oh, let's be together." I'd be like, "Nah." I'm kind of like still trying. I'm not ready. Like I'm not really ready right now.
See,
like,
that's an example. Like you didn't have to pressure him. Dudes get there on their own.
Yeah, no.
You already know. Like most of my relationships, you already know. Like I be saying, like I don't believe in relationships, but then I end up in one because like after a while, it's just like when you just been down for me for so long.
Exactly.
Like, you just know, just like you know.
But if I've been down for you for this long, like don't try to pressure me to be in a relationship with you either.
I'm
still gonna ride for you.
Period, though.
Like,
am I not good enough though? Like, am I not good enough?
I mean, I probably like if I had been in a situation and a nigga hadn't offered a title, I probably would have been like, oh, nigga, you
I'm only gonna offer a relationship one time, and I had so many girls, man, over the past like 2 or 3 years that they hit me up that I offered a relationship to before, and they came back. It's like, will you be my boyfriend? I'm like, nah, man. Like, that shit don't sell. The women know. Like, I'm sorry, man. It ain't gonna be that way. Like, you told me what it was from the jump. I knew I saw the potential in this and what it could be, and now you want to come.
But even if y'all still rocking, and she be like, okay, I'm finally ready.
Nah, it's like it depends. But like, nah,
Exactly.
majority
exceptions apply.
I'm saying every situation has been a no so far, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna do that shit because everything that you see now is everything that I saw then. You know what I'm saying? Like I pictured all this shit coming.
It's personal issue. Like it's personal shit that she got to work through. And
but then I'm becoming comfortable with being single and still having you. You know what I'm saying? So like, why am I going to now jump into a relationship when you fucking ready?
You ain't about to have me. And listen, let me tell you something, okay? Any dude that I feel like, any dude that I've had sex with, right? I've never had like a one night stand, like a fling thing. Every dude I've ever had sex with is because I thought we had the potential to do stuff. I don't know what's happening.
Nothing, just keep talking.
Oh, anyways, so I thought we had the potential to be together, like the potential to make something work, the potential to make that shit grow, and then it come to find out that nigga, was just lying to me to fuck me. So that's just what it is.
I think it just come from like niggas that's being genuine and then salesmen. Because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, but we all gonna use different. I say like, I think everybody should work sales for at least 6 months. It's a metaphor for life.
You got to.
It's a metaphor for life because you got different type of salesmen. You got that motherfucker that'll go and say everything.
This is what you should buy.
This is what you do.
I think so.
Then you got the one that's like, hey, when you come in the training, be like, hey, you don't gotta say none of this script. All I do is that's the fuck boy. The one that take the shortcuts. And then you got the people that do it the right way, and then at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. And it's both beneficial to both of y'all. Right, so with us being the person, the approacher, with y'all being the approachee, it's y'all job to weed out. Like when a nigga not good for you, feel me? But what it is, and we do it too.
They gotta buy what we
let the attraction bypass them red flags you seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew I seen like I had a bitch tell me like I'm crazy, but I knew she had that ass, and I was like, man, how crazy?
That pussy,
right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then what ended up, she came to my job with some scissors, and it's like I had to tell myself like, at the end of the day, everyone looked at me like, bro, you got it crazy, and it's like at the end of the day, I have to accept that because
what the hell she was gonna do some scissors at your place
at your job.
Damn dreads off. That's what she was gonna do. Wink, wink. That wasn't gonna do nothing. She's gonna
cut his dreads. Because security, most people's jobs have security.
What the hell she had going on?
I'm just saying.
She wasn't smart crazy.
She was stupid.
No, but that's my fault because at the end of the day,
she
told me I bit the bait off of the physical attraction. I feel like women do that a lot with dudes. It's like, man, you know a nigga ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when a lot of women like to act like, and they'll come to me like, where'd I go wrong? And it's like they'll tell the story, and I'll be like, boom, you didn't know she picked up.
Like there,
You didn't know. I had like no bullshit. I had a chick that said she had a boyfriend, and he bought her a puppy, a baby pit bull. And they got into
a pit bull.
Whenever it's a pit, is really for them.
Yeah,
never
true.
accept no pit.
True, but if
it's a Yorkie,
me a
he
Yorkie.
bought you that. He bought you that Yorkie.
Damn, that's what I was finna do. Damn.
You buying her a Yorkie?
I mean, you got Yorkie or a toy poodle.
No, nigga, because you won't, like, if it's a pit, you know she gonna be like, this motherfucker too big.
Like, but it's for protection, right? But no, but like he got her pit, and like she was spewing all this. I'm in love because I was trying to fuck. She was like, I'm in love. I was like, okay, you love that nigga? Okay, cool. So then she gonna like still hit me up on some. What should I do? I'm like, what's up? So basically, like, no bullshit. The nigga killed the puppy. Like, the nigga picked the puppy up and threw it against the wall and killed the puppy.
What's his name?
Killed the puppy. Michael. I ain't finna say that nigga name. That nigga killed the puppy.
Look, this nigga ain't stupid.
I ain't finna say that nigga name. This nigga killed this puppy though.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Killed this puppy, so I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm in there, right?
And she was about to let me fuck. She
So she spent the whole day just like bashing this nigga. He crazy. All the
Did she call
skeletons
the
came out.
police?
Huh?
Did she call the police?
He killed the puppy.
I'd call SPCA on this nigga.
Still with him
She
today.
would call Peter.
I'm calling SPCA on this nigga. He killed my dog.
What's his name?
But anyway, she got back with dudes, and it's like I don't know what they're doing with life now.
Cause you cut her off.
Yeah, because like that was enough. That was
Had
enough
to.
though. But that should go to like, and you know what? Maybe not a lot of women are on that extreme, but to an extent, y'all, like a lot of women do that. It's like you see that sign. You feel me? All it take like
Those are riders,
a
though.
nigga to put hands on you with the closed fist just one time. It's like, bro, that nigga ain't even had to cut open his hand up, man. That nigga just slapped you like that, and you alright with the shit, and then you gonna have the nerve to call my phone, but that happens a lot.
Yeah.
We do it too, but it happens more with men.
I'm about to say y'all ignore signs as well.
We do no. Hey, like I said, that's why I made that example first. But I'm just saying,
You
like,
ain't never ignored no signs, Jason?
I have.
Oh, okay.
Totally.
the only difference between us is we'll ignore the sign, but we still remain open. Y'all go cut everything down and be like, nah, this nigga.
And break up with him and cut all the hair off.
This nigga. No. I know. I deserve better, Antoine, but you gonna push that nigga to the side and you gonna still talk to my mans, the one that killed the puppy. And it's like, in my mind, I'm just like, what? But like, it's a metaphor for what y'all do, man. And you know, I guess it's an attraction. We all gotta do it. We gotta look past that attraction and really see you. Like, is that person really good?
And you know
for
what?
you? Can you have them around your kids, your family, your mama? Are you cool with them knowing where you live? You know?
Niggas don't get to know where I live until after a year.
It just brings it full circle.
Everybody want to be a trap
I'm a
queen
kid.
until it comes, until they sit in their room and they give you that orange crush soda and they just like, look, just tell us where you got the money.
She gonna tell him.
And she gonna get the
She gonna,
tell
at
it.
his mama house, in
But
the
everybody wanna
backyard,
check
under the
it.
doghouse.
Why you think there's so many dope boys, man? There's so many dope boys. Why you think?
Because that's what the women like.
Because it's what what's
It's
what they want.
fast.
I know niggas that sell dope,
like dope boys.
and they got houses and they got cars and they got what they want.
Did we go to a house party? We talked about the girls that was fucking in trap houses and a lot of them raised their hand.
I didn't pick
It's
up
like-
tag you as a dope boy type.
It's
Cause
good.
I know.
Alright, yo. Alright, so
Alright, we're gonna reset.
I thought you liked that track.
What's up?
I really ain't got another question. I can answer. Okay.
You got one question?
She ready.
This could be
She
the
got
last
it.
one.
This is the last one.
I guess why is it easy for men to sleep around? Like, why don't men place value on their self? For lack of better words, why don't men place value but expect women to place value on theirs, and it's not acceptable for them to sleep around when
But your
or it's
dick-
acceptable?
I feel like I done answered this question the
Me
last two episodes.
Did y'all talk about this already?
we didn't
Because we might
answer
need
this
to talk
last
about
I
that.
didn't. We
Y'all
didn't
talk
talk
about
We didn't
this?
talk about the temple.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can we do another question?
Because I done killed them in this one before.
Nigga, no, you didn't. You got your ass shot the fuck down. Watch episode 2.
Hey, wait, who won?
The difference
I
is
shot your
why-
ass down on that question, though.
You did no, but you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Because did I say, is it confetti when I come to your house?
And I told you it was.
But it's not.
Balloons
though.
and everything.
But it's not though. What you
Balloons
lying
and
though?
everything.
What you lying though?
Balloons and everything.
It's balloons when I walk through your house. Hey,
never been
how many
around,
girls'
so you don't
houses
know.
that you done been through that where it's confetti that come down when you enter?
0.
All right. Hey, what about you?
They'll
bro?
be messy. You clean it up every time.
I don't invite that many niggas over, so.
This is true. So it's a special occasion. I see.
Listen.
One more question.
Okay. Gender roles.
Ooh, I love this.
Gender
200.
roles.
That was
And-
sweet. He's like, no.
No.
No, you go ahead. It's
Okay, when it
different.
comes to relationships, what do you all think about gender roles?
I do not believe in them at all.
Don't believe it.
It's not the 50s. I would buy a man. I would take.
I'll buy
man
you
out
a
for
car
dinner.
if you deserve a car.
I can't go that far.
Currently I can't,
But,
but if you want
I can go out with a man and or a guy and I'll pay for stuff. This not the 50s. Like y'all said earlier, we want equality. Like, hey, I mean, it is what it is. I'll take a man out and pay.
if
for
I ask you
anything.
on a date.
You know, I don't necessarily like ask or do out, but like if we go out, then I'll just, and the check come, I'll just be like, oh, I got it. You know, because I'm an independent real woman with 2 jobs that don't get no sleep.
Queen.
So, all of that. Anyways, but I don't believe in that. Like, I mean, we can pay stuff for each other. We can buy stuff for each other. I ain't never in my life asked no dude to get my hair done, my nails done, my what? That's not your job.
Phone bill,
I've never had a dude pay my
Cricket,
phone
though.
bill.
Tell
None
me
of that.
cricket.
I've never had that ever because I can buy that shit on my own. It's not your job to, you know, be my daddy in that way.
Right.
You know? So why should I ask you for money to get my shit done? You don't ask me for money to get haircuts.
Right.
And you know,
Because they
to
45
buy jewelry and watches and
That's
you probably have asked me about J's before. You probably have, but you don't really do it all the time.
I wish there was more chicks like that. 'Cause
For real.
I'm telling you,
We
like,
had this conversation last week. Like,
Yeah.
y'all got different women. Like, if you going after women who are asking you, like, hey, I need to get my hair
But
done.
how would we know?
Yeah, that's so trash.
We only
Like,
go off
if a
of what
woman
we
can't
see.
maintain herself the way that you met her, like
Baby,
if she
can
can't
you get my
maintain
nails
herself
done?
on her own, then she don't need
It's
that.
really
That's
hard
how
to
we
believe
feel.
when, like I said, I have a lot of guy friends, and a lot of guys will say, "I've never had a woman give me anything," and I'm like,
What bitches are you? Who are you
impossible.
dating? Who are
"How
you
does
dating?
that
For real.
work out?"
Who
So I
are
think
you
that's the
dating?
disconnect between the good women and the
That's
standard
y'all
guys.
fault. Why are y'all going after them type of
But
women?
y'all
It's
the
my
ones that-
fault. Y'all all
It's not.
camouflage
It's-
together though.
No,
But y'all even say yourself, we go after women, we don't know what's in their mind. So
We
how
don't
we
know.
supposed to know what the
Yeah,
hell
we
going
don't
on?
know.
All we do
How we supposed to know
is we
that
see you,
after
we attracted to you, and we just hope that all the pieces fall in line. But
How
because
we-
we so accepting,
Physical.
we physical, but a lot of times we're realistic. A lot of times we know like, hey, this is probably as good as it gets. Let me ride this train.
so
Like, we
every
realistic
woman
like
y'all
that.
dated, like majority of the women y'all date, ask y'all for money for.
Nah.
Not
Has,
majority.
has a woman ever?
Nah, but because it
The
doesn't get
ones
that
I
far. Because
date-
once we
nah,
see
the
that,
ones
The
I-
ones
I've
that
seen-
you are in relationships with,
Nope.
exactly. Like
But
y'all
I
know
think
real
it's a
women
lot
when
of
y'all
them that's
see
out there
them.
like that.
Y'all know real women when y'all see them.
No.
I know one of your exes, so I know like she ain't asking you for shit.
See,
Like,
bro, but are you trying to say that you ain't never met a chick that said she was real, and then you found flaws
And
in
I
you
found out it
and
was
you
the
don't want it?
opposite. I have.
It happens all the time. That's
I
how
done
you
had
get
a chick
chosen.
be like, Jackson, well, you ain't never gave me money to get my hair. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Cause now.
That's so awkward.
Cause now. And I
Yeah.
told her, like, straight up, like, bro, I'm not that nigga, man.
But
I'm
those are the
sorry,
same
bro.
type of women in the clubs. It's like when you approaching them, like you
Bro,
ain't gonna buy me a drink.
my thing
so
is,
I mean,
nah.
that's a red flag right there. If a bitch asks you to buy
Yeah,
her, a
my
drink
thing is
before you
if
can
I see
offer it.
if I see a chick holding it down on, it makes me want to do shit for her. If I see you like doing all this, like going after it, getting everything on your own,
2
like
jobs,
whatever it is, you know what I'm
29
saying? It
hours.
makes me want
She
to do
needs-
something
she
for
needs
you.
you to
It
get
makes me want to help you out.
$160.
But if you just be like Jack, this chick, like I never took, bro. We never ate at a fast food restaurant. Every time it was sit down food and for the whole relationship. I'm talking about cheddars. Like I ain't saying like that's big shit.
Yeah, but
but
it's-
I'm talking
adds
about every
up.
motherfucking meal.
Yeah, it adds
But
up.
every
It ain't no value
motherfucking
to
meal.
you.
I'm talking about I done took it there and I had like $5 in my bank account. I was like, fuck, gotta swipe the card, bro.
Hey, can I ask you? Can I ask you?
Overdraft protection.
Cause she could.
You better get overdraft protection.
Nah, she couldn't cook.
She couldn't cook.
Bro,
And that's
I'm
another
a-
red
I'm a really
sign.
good cook.
If
They
you've
can
been
cook
dating
me.
a girl for 6 months and you gotta take her to eat and she ain't never cooked for you, like she probably
So that's a
We done
can't
made
cook.
some Rice
She probably
Krispies.
can't
We done
cook.
made some Rice Krispies together and shit.
because
like
when
that.
y'all wanted to get high, they had weed in them. Like everybody can make edibles.
Did she put the marshmallow shit on your nose when y'all was y'all was fighting?
It was some real shit, bro. Back in
Everybody can make edibles. That's not a big deal.
So can I say this?
You
That's a
wanna
part of
get
gender
it.
roles. What do y'all feel about cooking? Like, do you feel like a woman should know how to cook?
I have to cook. I have a kid, so
The woman does not.
He eat like grown ass.
I'm learning to cook.
And I'm gonna teach
starting
my
from
man.
zero.
I think
The thing about it is,
I think
all my exes can cook. Like,
I think it should go both ways. I mean, being a dude, you have a mother, and I feel like a mother should instill things in her son,
basic qualities,
so he can stand on his own 2 feet and not be dependent on what a woman can or can't do for this. I mean, what for you? Yeah. Right. So I think, as far as cooking goes, to answer your question, I feel like it should go both ways.
Because if you don't have a woman, can you not eat? Like, if you don't have, if you single, are you eating out every night?
See, that's the whole reason I even learned how to cook, because there was so many women that didn't know how to cook, or they lied and said they do know how to cook, and they just make ravioli. Like, it gets to the point. It gets to the point where, like,
eat ravioli. My son 9 and don't eat ravioli.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it got to a point where, like, she'll be in the middle of, like, making chicken, be like, "Can you season it? You make it way better." And it's just like, I always end up being that dude, but I had to acquire these skills because I like to eat, and nobody don't cook, because everybody's on this whole independent. I don't need to cook. I work a job.
But I mean, if you truly independent, you're cooking for yourself too.
I don't believe that. That's crazy.
If you truly independent, you're also feeding yourself. You're also making yourself home cooked meals. You can't be truly independent and not know how to feed yourself.
That's crazy.
I've been to the bitch house, and all she got was salt.
Do she work 3 jobs so she don't be at home? So
that's not an excuse. I worked 2 jobs when I lived in urban, and I cooked every day at home. I just feel like cooking for your man, I don't feel like that's basically like a gender thing. I just think it's something that a woman should do for their man. Like me, black men are kings, like, and you're supposed to treat them as such. Like, why you dogging your nigga? Like, why you talking shit about your nigga? I always got an attitude with your nigga. Like, this nigga choosing to be with you.
I would never
and you
do
just
that,
you've been ignorant. Like, pamper your nigga. You want him to do shit for you? Do shit for him.
I'm gonna pamper you to an extent. I'm not. I don't cook for niggas until.
End it right there.
Can we end it right there? I don't.
But that's
I don't cook
the
for
sad
niggas
shit
until
about it.
like.
It's not really like that.
It's a wow.
What'd you say?
I don't cook for
Why
niggas
do you hold
for a
that
while.
tongue away?
Because I want to see if you can cook.
What if he can't cook?
But see, every
You
nigga I
see,
date,
like,
every
what was
nigga
it
I've
on
been
Coming
Gonna
to
be some
America?
hungry and love people. Starving.
What if it's a thing where, like, I supply the groceries and you?
If you buy the groceries, I'll cook. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm at your house anyways. Because, like I said, you can't know where I live. I have a kid. I don't know exactly how crazy you are. So I'm at your house anyways. Like, I don't know where your shit at in your kitchen. Go cook. Like, until I'm comfortable at your house, I'm not cooking for you.
I'm gonna show you where everything is.
Look, this is the seasoning drawer, peanut butter, jelly, bread, and
I mean, no, I'm not cooking for you like right up front. But I'm like, if we get to that point, then of course.
What I've tried to do in recent occasions is we cook together. We find something.
I think
on
that's
YouTube.
a bond.
Yeah, we
That's
find
a
something we
bonding
want to cook on YouTube. Go to the grocery store, get it.
Yes.
what you watch?
I always end up taking over. I don't know.
I know.
Maybe that's my
Cooking
shit.
with somebody, I feel like it's way more intimate.
It's right. You got like the music playing.
Yes,
It's just-
like y'all doing something together.
Yeah.
I,
Whole ambiance.
yeah, it's it.
My thing though is, what do you do? Because I had this shit cooked for me, bro, and she not
It was
good,
trash.
bro.
She spread the
Did you
food out
eat
on
it,
the
though?
plate.
Did I eat it?
Yeah.
I ate like one. She made.
Did you
I
fold
ate
the plate up and put it in trash? Like, ooh.
I mean,
You had to like wait till she
I
went
don't
to the
remember.
bathroom.
It wasn't that great. And I know she tried cooking. Like, I'm just like. This is the problem. Like, I find myself like,
gonna watch
You give it that real feedback. You say it's a little salty, baby.
I couldn't do it at that point in time, bro. And that's
She
on
cooked
me.
too early
That's
for you.
my-
Then you should
know
have
what I'm
waited for
saying?
a month.
My thing is like,
She'd be like, "Look, this was trash when we gone."
But I'm gonna fuck with you. I'm gonna tell you what to do.
yeah.
Shoot.
We
I
done.
had somebody cook
They both died. Both cameras died.
nah, we good. Keep talking.
I had somebody cook something for me I didn't even eat. They cooked me fish, and I almost threw it. I ate it to be like real courteous because that's what you're supposed to do. You know,
It was terrible.
I don't eat fish
Oh, okay.
at all. I never have. And somebody cooked me fish, and it was I was sick to my stomach when I left that day. But I was being courteous, you know. I'm gonna eat that shit, and because I don't want you to think I'm rude. I don't want you to think that you can't cook. I just don't eat what the fuck you cook. That's why you gotta always ask the ass. Like,
No, I mean you should ask somebody what they. Yeah, that's what I'm
What you
saying.
want? What you feel like eating today? Don't just cook me nothing. Cause I'm a picky eater. I don't eat everything.
My ex is African, and that nigga made me jollof. And I was like,
He made you what?
jollof is like
Jollof
Rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nigga, I'm good.
What rice? No.
Jollof rice.
I've never had jollof.
Is the camera on? I want the camera to die.
The camera dead.
I mean,
We wrapping it up.
wrap this up. Talking about so.
We got some else cut too.
Yeah, Ebony over there on Snap. Go ahead, do your thing.
Oh, I saw camera issues.
That's what you
but we wrapping this up?
Yeah.
We
Okay,
got episode
well,
3.
This
Can she do an outro?
Yeah, that's what she needs to do
Outro
right now.
Ebony, and he'll cut it. Do that.
This don't look like it's fake for her. It look like it's
I
fake.
know.
is, right?
What I'm supposed to- what I'm supposed to say?
Just look at that.
Outro.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay,
us.
so-
Episode 4.
Thank y'all for joining us. This is episode 3. And once again, I'm Ebony Alexander, and we have Ebony, Brandi, Nisha, Jackson, Jason, and Eric.
Roman.
See, y'all-
Bro, she done said everybody wrong. Action Jackson.
see you next week.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
Bro.